Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mandela Effects After Dark. I am your host, Sandy Diva, and joining me, as always, is Astral Fugitive, pushing button 62, and Jose is here. Welcome, guys. How are you doing tonight? I'm going to start with Jose because it's been a while. How have you been, Jose?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm sorry about that, but I had my lady got sick and she ended up in the hospital for about a week.
Oh,
And
my
then
God.
while we were visiting, me and her mom, we were visiting, but we got caught in a storm. There was a big storm in Colorado Springs, and I got the pneumonia, and I
Oh,
ended up in the
no.
hospital, going to the hospital a couple of times, and man, it's been rough. I barely got my voice today, so this is really good for me to just be here and say I'm still alive. I made it. Thank God. Thank
Thank
God.
God.
I mean, we went through hell. But yeah, everything's fine now. You know, my lady's going back to work, and hopefully everything goes back to normal. But yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks. Probably three
Well,
weeks.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you're feeling better. That sounds
Yeah, I
awful.
wasn't
I was
ignoring you
wondering why
guys.
you were so quiet.
Yeah, I wasn't ignoring you guys. I was just in bed. I was coughing up kinds of stuff. You know how pneumonia is, and I think I got the strep, like needles back in my throat and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really bad. But
Mm.
um, I'm here, and I'm happy to help you guys out with the show, and you did good. I listened to your show yesterday and pushing buttons. You did good. You know that
Oh,
takes big
thanks, man.
balls. It takes a lot of courage to be to do an interview like that. You know, especially this is a hard subject. You know, this is hard. It's subject to put words into it. You know, because this never happened to us before. So this is all new.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. That's really nice. I mean, I owe it to Sandy for keeping me on track with my answers.
No, no, you did good, man. I did the
Thanks,
same thing.
buddy.
I would just run and talk. And so, excuse me, what was that question again?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, it happens to the best of us, man. Just hang in there, and yeah, you're part of the show, and everybody loves you here, man. You're a big part of the show now. So
Oh,
Great
thanks, man.
job.
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
Well,
except for Josh, I don't know what happened to Josh. He just takes off.
Josh may be here later, but Friday nights he's never been here, so it's okay.
All
He's
right,
not. He doesn't have to be here tonight. You know, Splatter can take breaks when he wants now.
all
It's
right,
all good.
that's good.
But I'm glad. I am very glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you.
that's wonderful news. A bad,
Yeah.
not wonderful news that you're both sick, but
No,
wonderful
no.
news that you're both you're on the mend.
Well,
Um,
even my dog suffered. It's like, when are you gonna take me out to walk? It's been 3 days. Hello, I don't
aw,
care.
Oh,
I don't care if you're dying. I need a walk. So he
poor
started.
Shaggy.
Yeah, he took my shoes. I had some Air Jordans. They're flat now because he chewed on
Oh,
my shoe. now,
oh,
now I have to fill them up with epoxy or something to fill them back up. But yeah, I got flat shoes now.
Uh,
oh.
Sorry to interrupt everyone, but Splatter, you need to turn your camera on. I can't add you to the stage. Splatter's backstage, but the camera's off. It won't let me add him.
Hmm.
While we wait for Splatter, and
Oh,
since Jose brought up Pushin, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Little tired, but yeah, doing great. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Same. A little
Huh?
tired, but happy
Yeah,
to be here as always.
yeah,
I can't stay away from these guys. I can't. I love being here.
yeah.
Um, so, Astral, how are you doing? You've been quiet.
mhm.
Oh, I'm doing good. Glad to hear Jose's comeback story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a few nights I was like, oh no, I better hang it up, you know.
No. And I
Yeah,
hear
Yeah, we
that
just
you were making videos while you were sick.
yeah. I tried. It was so hard. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. I kept getting copyrights, and I just let them go like it is, you know. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was hard to concentrate. I mean, like today was my first day that I could, breathe and and uh and eat. So I got my strength back a little bit, but not much. But I'm just here to help you out as much as I can.
Thank
But
you.
yeah,
I'm glad you're here because we were worried because not hearing from you for a while.
yeah. I
Yep.
look. Yeah, I'm still around. I'm still lurking, But yeah,
Right on. Yeah, yeah. We're glad you're back. That's for sure.
yeah. Thank you, D-man.
Well, I don't know what happened to Splatter. He joined backstage with no camera, then he left and he hasn't come back yet. So hopefully he figures it out and joins us soon. But in the meantime, it's time for some shout outs. So, Jose, well, you probably saw it because you've been watching, lurking, as you used to always do.
Yeah.
But now we put the top three on the screen. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're wondering why I'm on the iPad right now, because I am, and I'm sitting here struggling to get the three people's names on the screen, it is because I must have unplugged the laptop in my sleep because the cables runs underneath me, and the laptop is currently dead. It is charging. There it goes. There it is. Okay. First in the chat tonight. Oh, I have to add Noise Guru who just got here.
Hey,
Give me
noise.
1 second. 1 second. Okay. First in the chat tonight, we had Daniel Riffle, followed by David, aka Logan Freeman, in second. Mr. Super Sidewinder in third. Then we had Pushin, Astral, Jose, Odin Lush. Good to see you in the chat, Odin. Missing
Oh,
Time is here. Jessica S. Dialogue Conspiracy, welcome. PayPal Me is back. Splatter 420 somewhere, lurking. Ah, he's backstage finally. Just in time, Splatter. Just in time.
Huh.
Hammer
Well,
Spax. D-Man
I don't know what's being
216.
weird. I mean, I don't have a camera. I never use a camera on this thing. I do the same thing every time. It's just being weird this time.
Yeah, I think it resets after a certain amount of time. We also have Hammers Facts, D-Man 216, Noise Guru, Roger Ledwell, and I think I have everyone in the chat so far.
nice
So how are
job.
you doing tonight, Splatter, since you just joined us?
Okay, I guess that just frustrated me though, because doing everything normal and nothing is working. It just, you know what I mean. That's crazy when that happens.
Well, yeah, I had to type in everything, my name, my picture. It just resets sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's just normal
it
for it to
peed me
reset.
off. Okay.
Okay, but just keep in mind about once a month, maybe once every 2 months it resets.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm good for a month.
Yep, at least. All right, guys. So tonight we are going to be moving to the other channel for reactions, but not for a little bit. I actually have some new logos to look at. I have definitely a Mandela effect for me, a new Mandela effect. And I have something that may or may not be a Mandela effect. I'm going to let you guys decide. Actually, it's 2 or 3 things, depending on how you look at it. But I did have a problem uploading to Flickr tonight. It just would not upload the folder. So I sent them to Astral because Splatter, you weren't here. So Astral already has them. They were even a pain to send on Messenger. Like, Astral was laughing at me as I was deleting stuff because they were all out of order.
Oh, no.
So yeah, so Astral, if you wouldn't mind presenting that first folder, I would appreciate it.
I also wasn't expecting a show tonight.
Yeah, I said it last night, but you probably didn't see the message. Because we were going to have a show last night. And then, as you know, a couple of us in the group decided, you know what, let's just wait till tomorrow night. And that's how we ended up here tonight.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I'm used to it last night, you being a show, but not tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, we switched it.
Oh.
Hey, Splatter.
So,
Did anyone check out Propgate's show tonight?
Yeah,
How
I
was
caught
it?
I caught the end of it pretty much. Because usually I was expecting him to go at 7:15, but my time, but he had started like an hour before that. But it was a pretty long show, and it was good. Like the part that I saw, yeah, like I saw it was a good, ending to the show. Anyway, I didn't see the first part, but yeah, it was good.
I will go back and check it out. I was asleep for part of it, and then I was on the phone the other half of it. So I will
Yeah.
go back and check it out. All right, guys. Jose, you're not allowed to read tonight because I want you saving your voice. You can hear
yeah.
that you're not 100%. So
Yeah, it's
Only-
hard for me to breathe and read at the same time. It's like,
yeah, no reading for you. You're not allowed.
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. There are 2 products that may be Mandela effects that I want to ask you about. They could just be failed products we missed, though. I'm going to let you guys decide. Let's get into it.
You just drink some orange juice.
And tea. Hot tea with lemon and honey.
Yeah, honey with lemon. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Yeah. Lubrication.
Yeah.
All right. I can't verify this product,
Uh-oh.
but the internet is claiming that Frito-Lay, makers of, like corn chips, they sold lemonade. Does anyone remember Frito-Lay lemonade?
No.
Lemonade or lemonade flavored chips?
Girl.
No,
Oh,
lemonade. The drink.
Oh no, absolutely.
Whoa!
No.
Absolutely.
Wow. I'm sorry, Astral.
Oh no, good. Oh, sorry.
Lemonade
mean-
potato chips?
No, not
No,
potato
lemonade.
chips. Like a drink.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when you were saying this earlier, I thought you meant chips.
That's weird.
Well, I did mean chips. We're gonna get. That's the third one in this thing, but you'll see what. But not this.
Okay. Yeah.
This is not
Right.
chips.
I got you. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't remember this at all.
This is a very short-lived thing, if it was.
Yes. D-Man says never seen it. Hammer's Facts says never. Never heard of Frito-Lay lemonade. LOL, says Daniel.
No.
So this is all I found on it. That's why I said it's not verified. I'm just going by what the internet told me. So this may not be real. I'm just letting you. But the other products I'm about to show you are verified. They were real. I have actual product images. So let's go to the next one. This one is verified. Does anyone remember Bic? You know, the lighter Bic, the pen Bic, selling underwear and pantyhose? Yes or no in the chat. Does anyone remember Bic selling underwear and pantyhose?
Bic underwear.
Yep.
Set
That's
yourself
what I'm
on
asking.
fire.
D-Man says I don't.
Well, these are 2 weird things you found here, Sandy. Holy crap.
Wow. That's a good find. Yeah.
Yeah, Frito-Lay lemonade, and now we got Bic underwear. No, thank you.
Wendy B. Hello says LOL no. Astral saying no in the chat. Flick around these. No.
Ooh.
Don't do that. No. Bad pushing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Daniel Ripple's laughing no. Pushing says nope. Missing time, that's just as bad. Pick out your butt. No, laugh my ass off. Says Hammer's back. All right, we can continue.
Man. You can make your farts ignite.
Because they did listen, this was in select US cities and European markets in the 1990s. I have never heard of this or seen this before, have you? We've got packaging pictures. So there's packaging. It was real. And I'm going to show you a close-up of the pantyhose on the... Oh, no, I'm not. Can you zoom in on the bottom left, please? The blue one. Hello, Salad.
Hey, Salad.
I tried.
It won't let me for some reason.
Oh, you can't zoom in because it's Messenger.
Oh
You
yeah.
just,
Okay.
you just have to trust me that it says Bic pantyhose right on it in English.
On the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Bic pantyhose nude.
Yeah, that's
Nude.
the color, nude.
Yeah.
Nude.
What happened to Flesh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Did they
Not
change it?
flesh.
Did they change the flesh later?
No. Nopey, not in my reality, says David A.K. Logan Freeman. Not in my 1990s timeline, says Daniel Riffle. I can't get it on the screen, though.
If you can see through it, I guess it'd be nude anyway, right?
There we go.
So I guess if you're out of a lighter, all you do is fart and you can light up your cigarette.
Yeah. If you don't blow yourself up.
Yeah, that's what David said. It said you fart, you're firing your undies.
All right, we can go to the next one.
Rocket ride.
Yeah.
Also, last year,
What?
Utz released lemonade potato chips. I still haven't seen these in store. Has anyone ever seen Utz lemonade flavored potato chips?
No, you guys get a lot of stuff in the States that we don't get up here.
No, I would have bought those. Those actually look kind of good.
Really?
They were limited edition, so they're probably already gone.
Yeah.
Roger says no.
I think Utz are good. I've only had Utz like one or two. I don't know. I can't remember. I think they're good potato chips.
Daniel says this timeline is getting funny. It's not even April Fool's. I
I
know.
would try it. Yeah. I'm like you. I see something stupid like that, I would have to try it. Yeah.
Not those ones, says Missing Time. Pushin says nope. Nope, I knows Utz, says D-Man. Salad says no. Same. They sell Utz downstairs in the store. I've never seen that. Wendy says no.
I've never heard of Utz before until now.
Did you see what Jessica wrote? She says that Bic sells shavers.
Yeah, Bic does sell shavers. Yeah, they're disposable shavers.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, they've sold shavers for years. Those yellow ones. Yeah. With the single blade that, they tear up your face after the second stroke.
Yeah. You use them once and you get cut the second time. Yep. That sucks.
Hello, Mustard Seed of Faith. All right. Like I said, and these are also supposedly Bic underwear for men. Like I said, these could have just been products we missed. What do you think? Could these be products from another timeline or just failed ones we didn't hear about? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, Bic razors, those are used for camping. Like either you shave or you don't, right? When you're camping.
Yeah. All right, next
And
up
that's the
we
reason
have
you choose not to
logos.
use, because you don't want to use that razor.
All right, this stinks that we can't zoom in. So I'm going to ask you all, have you ever heard of a Sunday, all right, so like at the top, it says Sunday choices, blueberry, butterscotch, caramel, like Rocky Road, s'mores. Have you ever heard of Dusty Road? Because that's what's in the red box, Dusty Road.
What?
No.
I just don't know what that is, so I thought I'd ask you. But on the left,
Well,
It's a wrestler.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. It looks like it's part of the same. It looks like it's a caramel butterscotch. Like it looks like that's the one. Like it's all part of one word. Like caramel scotch,
Nope.
dusty
Nope.
road. No. Okay.
It's a
It's a
wrestler.
list. Yep. Dusty Road is the flavor.
Well, I'm just saying because Dusty Road, or maybe because the D's so big, but it looks like it's the only one that's like kind of butted up against the one above it. So I thought it was all the same. Like that was the
I
same.
gotcha. Caramel
Is it-
butterscotch Dusty Road. I got what you're saying.
Yeah. I know.
But
I guess it doesn't
'Cause-
matter. But, yeah.
butterscotch and caramel are butted up against each other too at the top.
Rhodes. What's the other ice
I think
cream
it's
that
just
has the
bad
Rhodes in it?
graphic design, honestly.
What was the other one that has roads in it? There's another ice cream that has roads in it, isn't there?
Oh, Rocky Road.
Rocky Roads. Okay.
That's
yeah,
on the
yeah.
other side. That's why I thought maybe that was just their wording for it. Then Rocky Road was on the other side. And then this one, it should be Chubby Checker, but they have Chubby Chubber. It could have just been they did it that way. Chubber Checky. Maybe for copyright reasons. But Big Bopper is below that. And Big Bopper was a singer in the 60s. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Joey said
Dusty
he
Rhodes
doesn't.
is a wrestler, though.
Huh?
Dusty Rhodes is a wrestler.
Oh, okay. So you're saying they have a Sunday flavor after a wrestler?
I guess so.
Well, if this is the 50s, this is way before Dusty Rhodes, the rest
You
of it.
think so? Oh, that's because the 50s, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even come around till like the 70s.
Yeah, maybe he got the name because of this ice cream.
No. This is 2021. It says new for 2021.
Oh,
Oh, I thought this was like a 50s
Oh,
movie.
so yeah, so more
Oh,
likely
never
is,
mind. I have
yeah.
no, yeah.
There we go. Dusty.
Or it could just literally just mean like a dusty road. Like maybe they put some kind of like nuts in there or something. Maybe it means I don't know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
Gold, isn't the
No
Gold
idea.
Dust the son of Dusty Rhodes? Yeah.
Also, Joey doesn't remember the V and the P being one letter.
What?
On the can, the oil, whatever it is, lubricant,
Oh, I do. Yeah.
fuel
I
conditioner.
the VP racing symbol. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember it being one letter?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I honestly don't. I don't
It looks
recognize
right.
the logo.
Because it wouldn't look right to me if it were two letters. Because that's always been. I don't know. That just for me though. Yeah, it's always been like that.
I should probably make it the way he remembers it
Oh,
as a comparison, but he said it was like they were butted right up against each other, but they each had their own.
weird.
Like the P had its own stick and the V was a full V.
That looks right.
they were
to me.
up
If it
against
looked
each
wrong,
other.
it would stick out, right? Yeah.
All right, let's go on.
It's not sticking out and saying I'm wrong to me. It looks right.
Okay, so this is from 1927. We have merging and weird letters. So the A, kind of weird for 1927. Again, those of you that are new, I have a degree in graphic design. We were always taught you want your letters spaced properly so that they're easily read. Sometimes people see just, they're driving by and they see your logo on the side of the road for a split second. You want them to be able to read it easily. Letters shouldn't be merging. There was no merging letters when I was in college in the early 2000s. And this is 1927. So you can see clearly the A and the T is merged at the bottom, whereas the two T's are not.
What the hell was that?
That was Shaggy.
Oh.
That scared the crap out of me.
He got to the mute button quick.
Sandy, so
Yeah.
when you said you were in graphic design, like merging letters, they didn't teach anything like that?
No, I'd never seen anything like that in college.
Yeah, because I was doing graphic design classes early 2000s too, and they didn't teach anything like that. It's kind of weird that you say that too, because that was not a thing for some weird reason.
Weird.
What was not a thing? Merge letters or them
Yeah.
teaching you to okay, merge letters.
Teaching us
I was
to
gonna
merge.
say.
I mean, just like teaching us that as a design thing,
It's for legibility. Yeah. That's.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there were designs, that looked like the letters were merged. Like, I'm sure there was still, but not like on a consistent basis like that.
Just a word. Here's the thing. If it's a designed logo, like STP or like that VP, maybe. But when it's words, they were never, ever, ever merged in my past. Hello, Dark Knight Gnome, Roger Ledwell, Kitty Cattywhack, and Granola Grin.
Wow. That was a nice burst.
Mm-hmm.
You're the girl.
All right. Make sure I got them all on my list. Okay. All right, we can go on. Oh, I don't have a favorite font.
Huh?
There's so many I love, though.
Favorite font.
I always use wingdings. I never understood that font. I don't know. I don't even know what people use it for.
Wingding.
Yeah, if you ever hear anybody speaking wingdings, like that's pretty rare.
Oh yeah, I see them on the side of the road all the time. They speak.
I like Nebulon. It's a square. It's a sans serif, just blocky letter. I also like Quicksand.
Oh.
It's really thin. I like
Yeah.
so many fonts. I love fonts.
I like Orbitron.
Which one? Wait, can you get back to
Orbitron?
that, Astral?
I think that's what it's
I
called. Orbitron or Orbiton.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's like robot-y.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, there's tons of calligraphy. There's thousands of calligraphy fonts, to be clear.
Well, I used to know a way, I think, on Illustrator and probably other programs too. But Illustrator is the only one I know. You can actually create your own fonts. Like if you actually take the time to like map out the size of the letters, like uppercase and lowercase, and you actually take the time to design each letter and all the numbers, and you can actually set it to where you can actually make it a font on your computer.
That's cool.
Yeah, Illustrator is the one for that. All right, so here is at the bottom of the front of the cover. The K is swooping. That could be stylistic, but I just marked it. But the point is, we have a cutoff F in manufacturing. The by has a B that's like a 6, a backwards. Well, actually, it's just a 6. What am I saying? The HW has the dots. The period should be on the bottom, not in the middle.
Stanley versus Yeti. Which one?
Splatter.
What?
Mute your mic.
Yeah.
So we hear all that. Okay, we can get the next picture.
Yeah, sorry, I just watched this competition.
Here's that pattern we've been seeing with the cent symbol. There's no line at all. 1917.
It's the Yeti cup.
And we have a
I
red
didn't even
bar
know
flag
this was
on.
I'm sorry.
Huh? No, it's okay.
What?
No, I said I didn't know that was even a Mandela effect.
Ooh, red letter or red line, red bar.
We've covered it a lot. I started noticing that either the line doesn't break through, or there is no line at all in cent symbols, which is really weird. And I was seeing it everywhere.
Bump on the bottom and then a little bump on the top.
Yeah. That is nothing. It's just a C. And yeah, there's Afro Man with a red bar flag recently, like in the past week. Hey,
Yeah.
Quantum Effects.
That's that video he just put out. Yeah.
So whoever made the glasses thought it was a red bar on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or they weren't looking at an American flag from this timeline while they were making it.
Or they were high. Or they were high.
Or they were high. Or they were high. Or they were high.
All right, so I'm sure this has been pointed out before, but this is Neo's ID in the Matrix, and it expires on September 11, 2001. That's weird in itself. But they're saying that the date of birth is September 12th, 91. That makes no sense. He'd be 10 years old. I think it's the date of issuance, but the word looks like talk or something else. I think it's date of issuance, but September 12th. All I know is it doesn't say birth. Oh, it says 71. Yeah, that is date of birth, but it's
71.
not birth. The word is not birth. It has an L and a K at the end and starts with a T. It looks like date of talk.
You're 71, not 91. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 71. So yeah, that's his date of birth.
Mm-hmm.
No, date of issuance is on the bottom, the 12th, and date of birth is at the top, 71. So September 11th, 12th, and 13th. In 01, 91, and 71 is on the ID. But I just thought it was interesting because September 11th, 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is an ad for one of the first zippers that were sold. No way are you going to convince me that in 1907 they used that logo. Mm-mm.
Well,
I could see if there's no way. I could see if it was underneath, but not curving all the way up near the sea. It's also merged or butted up against it.
Yeah.
And
On
keep in
top of
mind, they draw these. They write these by hand. They were literally drawing these by hand. It's not like it was done on a computer. So
Was there supposed to be two C's in that word, or what's the deal with that? What? I don't
yeah,
know.
it's awful.
no, it's just a zipper.
That's supposed to be a zipper.
Yep.
Now
That's
I
awful.
know. Now I know how it when you have sex and you have a quickie, it says a pull and it's done.
Oh my
You,
God.
you pull it down and it's done. Sounds
Next.
nasty.
all right.
Sorry.
Moving on.
Zip it up and zip it out.
Well, here's the funny part. The name of this product used to be the hookless hooker, and then they changed it to fastener because it
Oh,
didn't go over
they
very
would have
well.
sold more with the other way.
But here you can see merging as well. So where it's not merged, there's a distinct black line between the two letters. But where it is merged, like between the T and the E, it's just white. So we have merging here. I don't know why the is shaped like that, but it's merged with the T is merged with the H. The genuine is a circle. It's not a dot. It's got a hole in the center.
Yeah.
Just pointing it out. It's weird. The ES is merged. Again, this is weird for back then. And strong, durable, smooth sliding is completely merged
Hookless hooker.
with lines. It's merged with lines. You're going to see it on the next image. So you can see the RA, the AB, the BL, the LE, all has a line connecting them. The UR,
Yeah.
the IN, LID. You're okay. These were hand drawn and they're all merged. And my theory for this is they were using a ruler to keep the letters straight, so they left the line in.
Yeah.
That's my theory why stuff like this is merged.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I
and they
guess
probably just like the way it looked or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't remember it being like this. All right, let's continue.
Ouch. Oh, you can't hear me now. Oh, yes, you can.
There's no reason for that R to have a break in it. The P's don't, but it does. Broken letters are a common pattern we see in the Mandela effect.
Broken.
By the way, go back for 1 second. Fun fact. The zipper was originally called a fastener. It's because of these boots. The style was called the zipper. It was a zipper boot. And this is why we call zippers today.
That's awesome.
Just like Kleenex, all tissues are Kleenex, apparently.
Yeah, but they're just supposed to be good tissues. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool little.
That's the other one with Band-Aid. Band-Aid is the other one. Yeah.
But also, fun fact: this is B.F. Goodrich of tire fame making shoes.
Bandage became Band-Aid. Yeah.
Yeah, your tidbit is better than my tidbit of Eagles trivia from last night or from the other night. Yeah, I like yours. Yours is good.
Yes, that was totally a Manskuse. Yes, that was a Manskuse with the lines. The words are connected because of a ruler. Wendy B says, I was going to say that's a Sandy Skuse. I don't have any Chuck Norris Mandela effects.
Yeah.
I don't go looking for Mandela effects. They find me.
Yeah. Always gotta
All
wait
right.
for him to come back to life next month.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a Chuck Norris joke in there somewhere
Yeah.
about him
All right.
not being Mandela affected.
I
Take
find
him
it
down.
interesting that they call like we'll say like matches any outfit. They're calling their normal clothes costume. Goes with any costume.
If they were only here today, what would they call that? People wear now.
I will say the short ones look cute.
Yeah, they look like just boots. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granny boots.
It looks like a style that I feel like a lot of girls like kind of bring back in some ways today.
Yeah, I think so
Like,
too. Yeah, especially that
yeah.
front one, that gray looking one with the cloth on it, whatever. Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly the one I was looking at. I would say the difference is the shape of the heel today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty weird.
Yeah, but that almost looks modern. That one.
All right, you can continue. Oh, here, I zoomed in for you. Trademark, I've covered this before. Trademark was always one word for me. In this reality, it's also two words. And there it is, two words. It's not just because of the P. Trademark is two words in this reality as well as one word.
Trade Pamark.
Trademark. Also, there was no need to break the A's through, but they did. It's weird.
Well, they just didn't have room to fit it over to the right, so they had to split it up. They had no choice.
Okay, Manskuse.
Well, I was just saying, you can tell by the design they wouldn't have been able to fit it. They would have had to cut the R off or something, or they would have had to cut the P off, one of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what they could? Well, no, that would have made it look bad. I was saying they could have just put two lines, like trademark, and then put U.S. Patent Office on the bottom, but that would have made it look kind of bad. I don't know.
It's okay. All right, we can go on. All right, so if you look on your zipper of any zipper that you have, there's a great chance it's going to have YKK on your zipper.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I see that.
This is the company YKK that took over the zipper industry. And I just want to point out their logo is like Saturn, a zipper around the Earth. And I am going to show you close up in case Japan is residue here. I don't know. Next one.
Go ahead. I looked at my stick up the YKK on them, just like you're showing.
They did make Japan larger on this map, especially the island above the main island of Japan. But I do believe that's next to China on this globe that they used as their logo.
Is that
Also,
kind of like the islands under the middle K?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Just make sure. Okay.
So the one that's like a seagull shape, that's the main island of Japan. And the little tiny island above it, that's that giant diamond shape above it. But it does look like China is next to Japan here. Also, why is there a letter T under the K? I don't know, but there is.
Well,
Weird.
it looks like maybe there's supposed to be another island above it, and maybe the line, because see how the grid lines, there's like a little black space in between them, like there's a little bit of shade. Maybe it's like that's supposed to be an island up there.
Oh,
Maybe.
And
Maybe that's Korea.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But it just looks kind of weird because it's like right where the grid line is, and that line for I guess the island or whatever it is kind of, I don't know, it just looks weird. Maybe it just makes it look like that. I don't know what they were thinking. Because I'm assuming they drew the globe first, and then they put the YKK on top of it, right? I would imagine. I don't know.
Now, the craziest part, and I know it's hard to see, especially since we can't zoom in. South America is connected to the Baja Peninsula. Do you see it? On the between the two
Wow.
arrows. South America is connected to the Baja Peninsula, and then Texas is to the right.
Huh.
It's hard to see, I know, because we can't zoom in. Can you control scroll it any bigger, or is that as big as you can
No,
get?
it just goes like it just.
I see.
Yeah, it just makes it smaller. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the craziest South America I think I've ever seen. I've never seen it connected to the Baja Peninsula before.
Yeah.
Hey, FAP. We can continue. All right, so these curlers were called Big Body. And if you go to the next slide, this is from the late 70s, early 80s, 77. You can see it's all merged. They're by Tony. Tony's logo is merged as well. Okay, next. This is the Petite Neat. It was an organizer for your makeup, brushes, perfumes in the 80s. Check out that T. I have no idea why that's a thing. Why was that the logo? That's so weird. And then the P is broken and the EA is merged, and there's 2 dots. But the T is just bizarre.
Yeah. No
All
idea.
right, before we get to this one, guys, we have a thank you to do. But before we get to the thank you, guys, I am going to ask you, please take a moment while you are still on the main channel. Please make sure you hit like on the stream. It really does help the channel. And because we have to leave and go do reactions on the second channel, it's really hurting the channel. So please take a moment, make sure you hit like on the stream. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I promise you, the chat is the best in the world. You will have a great time here. Ring the bell so you're notified when we go live. Also, donuts are very much appreciated. They are very much needed. All the apps are expiring that allow us to present the show to you. But they are never ever required. If you would like to donut, links are in the description. Here's a dancing donut for everyone. And while we have a dancing donut for everyone, actually I'm going to switch it. I'm going to switch it right now, and I'm going to try my darndest to get this banner up on the screen. I'm clicking on it. But in the meantime, trophies up, please, everyone. A huge thank you to Astral Fugitive, if I can get this on the screen. Ah, there we go. Thank you so much, Astral.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Astral. And thank you, guys. Oh, Woo Riders. There's a donut on the screen right now. We just did the dancing donut. Hey, Woo. But thank you guys for putting the trophies in the chat for Astral. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thanks, Astral.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I like to help.
Did you see what Ryder wrote? It's like, don't be so cheap. Even $1 will help. Come on, let's go.
It does.
Yes, anything helps.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Mine's in 2 comments.
Nice.
Astral is our hero trophy, says LJ. Hey, LJ.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, hey, LJ.
All right. Let me just make sure I didn't miss something. Oh, I did miss something, I think. Did I? I don't know. Did I miss something? I'm not seeing nothing. That's weird. Very strange. Very strange. All right. Let me get this back on track. We have a Mandela to show. Where is Woo? I didn't see Woo's comment. Ah. Woo might have a possible new Mandela effect.
Woohoo!
Please share. Yes, even Odin's asking, what is it, Woo? What is the Mandela?
He says he remembers Lou Ferrigno passing away.
Interesting. So do I.
I think I do too.
A long time ago. It is not just you, Woo. I don't remember. No way. No way. Hold on, I'm checking.
Well, I mean, how old is he now? I mean, he's got to be getting pretty old by now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was on King of Queens, but I didn't think he was on much long, like around. Yeah, no, he is alive and well.
Wow.
He's 74 years old.
Oh,
Interesting.
it seems young. For what I was thinking.
Well, no, I would say because he was about my mom's age. He's a year older than my mom. Rainy Days Strange, welcome. Who says like decades ago? Lou Ferrigno, the original Incredible Hulk on TV. I'm writing Rainy Days Strange down. Did I miss anyone else? I got Woo, I got LJ.
What?
All right. We're going back to the new Mandela effect. Here we go, guys. I have found a strange Mandela effect, and I'm calling this a Mandela effect. Okay? I will look for residue really quickly. I will try to find residue of Lou Ferrigno dying previously. I will look for it. Can't guarantee I'll find it, but I'll look for it. Okay. This thing, though, this is definitely a Mandela for me, and I'm curious if it is for you. But this Mandela effect falls into a brand new category for me. A social media Mandela effect. Never have I ever found a Mandela effect about a social media platform, and that's what this is. I need to ask you if you've ever heard of this, and I have a favor to ask of you later on. All right, we can go on. Yes or no, chat. Have you ever heard of the social media platform called Eons? Panel? Now,
No.
don't give anything away, but no for Astral. Pushing?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, that is new to me. I never heard it. I never seen this before.
Splatter?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Get a fake globe picture. I hate that.
LJ says no. Haven't heard of Eons, says Rainy Days Strange. Wendy says no.
Is that supposed to be a
Astral.
globe?
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
That's
I
the
can't. I can
same-
barely see it. It looks weird.
I always recognize that one cloud position up there. That was the link. Yeah. It's
Daniel
really
Riffle says
cloud
nope,
with the-
only MySpace and Facebook.
Anyway,
Hammer
there's that-
Spack says I guess not. Ken Raz, hello,
Yeah.
says no.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger, I used to look at the different globes and whatnot. They all had that same stupid cloud pattern on them. Like, what the hell?
All right, let's continue.
How stupid is that?
Oops. Sorry. All right, there we go.
Eons. Hey, Walter. Walter. Have you ever heard of the website Eons? Eons was a Facebook/Reddit hybrid that allowed its users to create threads, groups, share photos, play games, meet other singles, and make new friends.
Is it still around?
No, I'll get to that. It even had a built-in internet search engine, like their very own search engine that they made. There was just one catch that made this site unique. Walter says no. Here's what made the site unique. In order to register for an account, you needed to be and prove with your ID that you were 50 plus years old. This site was created as a place for baby boomers to go instead of Friendster and MySpace, the leading social platforms at the time, which catered to Gen X and older millennials. Pushing? Mute,
Yeah.
pushing. Mute for a second.
I heard it though, but okay.
I don't know. Was it pushing? It's gone. No, it's still there. It's astral. You can unmute pushing.
What
Astral.
is it? What is it?
There was like a loud static sound, and it's still there, but it's soft.
Huh. Let me try.
What is it, my boy?
It's okay. It's soft now. It's fine.
That's weird. I don't know. I didn't do anything. I don't know why it would have just kicked up all this.
I don't know.
Huh.
Splatter, I'm going to mute you till you get back. Okay. So, Friendster and MySpace catered to Gen X and older millennials. As, you know, the millennials got older. But Eons was simply for people over the age of 50.
Hey, Sandy, do you have a date for this? When did it start?
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to everything. And I'm going to tell you why we should have heard of it, even though we were younger than this.
Okay.
Even though I was younger than 50, I should have heard of it. I'm going to get to all of that. Okay, next. Eons launched on July 31st, 2006, nearly a full 2 months before Facebook opened up their platform to the public on September 26, 2006. Had Facebook solely stuck with college students for a few more years, Eons may have been more popular. Regardless, Eons still managed to last 6 years, officially going offline in 2012, of course 2012, though they retained ownership of Eons website until 2018. Okay, next. The problem is, no one seems to have heard of this website. I have asked all age groups, from baby boomers to millennials. For a minute, think about daytime TV commercials in the 90s and 2000s. I bet we all know the Art Institute commercials, ITT Tech, Stanley Steamer, J.G. Wentworth, Morgan & Morgan, etc. I bet you can hear the commercials jingles. Because we saw these commercials all the time. Like call J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now, or Stanley Steamer, call 1-800-STEAMER, Stanley Steamer, the carpet cleaner. Like, you know these jingles, I'm telling you. So, why is it that we didn't know Eons? It was played on TV at the same time as all of those commercials. And this is it. Hit play. There's no sound.
Eons is all about you, but here's the twist. You need to be past your 50th birthday. From this moment with eons.com, you'll see more, you'll learn more, and you'll be more to live the biggest life possible. I like to say, boom, boom, boom. 8,000 Americans turn 50 every day. Eon's celebration begins as you turn 50. So here's my challenge. Let's live to be 100 or die trying. How do you live the biggest life possible? It's about being proud of being over 50. It's about inspiration and challenging each other, getting more done. Have you top 10'd your life? Can you say boom, boom, boom? Let's get started. I'm here at eons.com.
Right.
It's free and there's tons to do. Let's use these circles at the top as our guide. First off is fun, and it's huge. Find tons of games, brain builders, and movie reviews just for people your age. Make new friends in hundreds of hobby groups. What's love? It's about your relationships, taking care of mom and dad, and connecting with your grandkids. And don't forget to build your life map. And now to money. How to make it, how to spend it, and maybe how to give it back. And body. Take the longevity calculator. See how to add years to your life. Don't miss our exclusive products created especially for you. Only available at eons.com. Build your top 10 list of goals and make them come true in life dreams. Discover our Obits archive. And for free, you can document the wonderful stories of your lost loved ones' lives. I'd like to introduce Cranky, the first age-relevant search engine. Delivers not millions, but the 4 top-ranked sites, filtered for people your age. There's so much to do. Don't wait. Come see us at eons.com. Be the first of your friends to log on. You're one click away from living the biggest life possible, and it's free. Be proud, be inspired, get it done. You know what's coming. Boom, boom, boom!
All right, that's it. You can
Hi,
stop.
I'm Jeff Taylor.
Wow.
So this is also the founder of Monster.com. We missed that part. What were you saying, Astro?
Crap. You know, I just never mind. Just keep. I forgot. Keep
I
going.
bet you were going to say boom, boom, boom.
Oh no, I was gonna ask how old this guy is.
Yeah.
He's got it. I'm assuming Jeff Taylor was 50 at the time. Let me check.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I was just curious.
Jeff Taylor, Monster founder. Jeff Taylor was born. Wikipedia. Personal life, 2001. Doesn't say when he was born.
He's been alive for eons.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Like all the people that they're insulting using this site.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they don't like it, they can go to cranky.com.
What is it?
Cranky. I mean, seriously, that is the worst. How old is Jeff Taylor, Monster founder? He is only 63 years old, which means he would have been 40-something when he launched the 50-plus website.
Boom, boom, boom. Busted, busted, busted.
Yeah.
He is a Gen Xer, not a boomer. So, Odin Lush says Eon doesn't ring a bell. D-Man says he was never born. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to get back to Odin's because I lost my spot. Where's Odin? There we go. Rainy Days Strange says, I don't recall the commercial, but I haven't had TV for over 20 years anyway. Live to be 100 or die trying. What if 100 comes naturally to me? I refuse to die for your cause.
Are you threatening me?
Hammer Spack says, this guy's terrible. Could have been their downfall. Come back, OL, says D-Man. Log on now till 2012. That's cheesy, says LJ, but it would have been super popular, I think. Hey, Morgan.
Man, he looks like the Subway guy from here. that shot right there to me.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Granola Grin says he's a quantum manifestation. Hey, Michael Fontaine. I gotta write down Morgan and Michael.
Who said he looks like a quantum manifestation?
That was. I'm looking for the comment. Oh, Granola Grin.
That's funny.
All right, we can go to the next slide. I have no memory of the commercial or the weird boom, boom, boom guy, aka the creator of Monster.com. This is so foreign to me that I feel confident saying that this is a website from another timeline, a website Mandela effect, which is a first for me. Now, about that favor. I am going to ask that you please ask the older people in your life, have you ever heard of the website called Eons? Anyone who is over 70 or close to it who would have been the target demographic in 2006. This site had 8 million users at its peak, so I'm curious if we can find anyone who remembers it. Okay, next. The thing that is bugging me the most, baby boomers are not known for being tech savvy. It was Gen X that were on the computers, not our parents. When they did finally start using computers, they joined Facebook. At least that's how it was in my past. So I can't imagine people my mom's age joining Eons back then. I'm sure there were a few, but for the most part,
Yeah.
my parents' generation was not on computers until the next slide.
I swear that there was like like a 50 plus or something like that, or 55 plus, like place like this, but it wasn't Eons. Wasn't there like something else also?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
there
there
was
was something, but it wasn't Eons. Like,
The
but
only thing I know of is a dating site like ourtime.com or something.
yeah,
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Mm,
The
yeah, I can't
following
remember.
year, the following year, it was me who was helping my parents learn how to use an iPhone because the only time they touched computers was for data entry. So it seems odd to me that so many people their age were joining a social platform on the internet at that time, where we weren't perpetually online like we are today. And I think it's hilarious that when Eons went down, they told people to visit Facebook to stay involved. We are a
What, did
social
Facebook buy them
platform.
out?
No,
Oh,
no, they just decided to contact their people on Facebook instead of on their own platform. Maybe I am wrong though. Do you guys think Eons is a Mandela effect? A website that was popular in this timeline, but not where we came from? Or do you think we just missed this? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Yeah. eHarmony, though, is available to everyone. Ourtime.com, I've seen commercials for, is specifically for like seniors in the dating scene. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think it could be a Mandela, or do you think we just missed it?
well, I'm still trying to think if I vaguely remember it, but I can't. I don't know. But I think.
Are you trying to take an update?
No, well, that's the thing. If I can't take the update, then I guess it's a Mandela effect.
Mhm.
Because I can't find an update either, so I'm just going to call it a Mandela effect because I don't remember it. Because usually I remember, like, especially the last 20 years, like since the MySpace days, like I usually remember hearing about or seeing. Because I used to work at a department store and there was like a lot of young people working there, so I usually used to know. Well, I was young back then too, but I mean, I used to know like most of the social media stuff and everything like that, because everybody was like asking me, "Oh, can I add you on this?" But I mean, obviously nobody there would have Eons, but actually no, there was older people there, but I still never heard of it.
Yeah. I would say with what Sandy said, it was very hard for older people to use computers because I'm one of them. And another thing is, like, I would remember this guy because just watching his commercial, it got under my skin. It's like he's trying too hard, it's like annoying. So
Yeah.
yeah,
He
I
seems
would
out
remember.
of touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, it really wasn't until the iPhone. See, what happened with the iPhone is, before the iPhone, our phones were just phones. Sure, you could text on some of them. You could, download apps and stuff on some of them, but they were nothing like the iPhone. They were, a little black and white screen. If you were lucky, you had a keyboard like a BlackBerry or something, but most people didn't even text because to text, you had to hit the keypad. Like if you wanted an S, you got to hit the number 7 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So Most people didn't even text before the iPhone. And then after the iPhone, quickly there came out copycats. Samsung, Nokia, even Windows came out with a phone that looked like the iPhone with touchscreens. And that is when the older generation started to use computers more than just data entry or maybe, minimal use. I'm talking about the majority. I know there are some people out there, there were IT guys and girls who were, in their 50s in the 2000s. I'm not saying that all people over the age of 50 in 2006 didn't use computers, but I am saying that the majority of people over the age of 50 in 2006 did not, in my timeline at least. And it took the iPhone to bring them into the digital age. So, I don't know. I do think it's a Mandela.
Yeah.
So, that is it for the Mandela portion of this show. Which
Those are
means,
great.
well, no, I have to, it means I have to get a link and put it in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make a dot. Oh my gosh, thank goodness I made the dot go away. All right, guys, if you're new here, I have a community guideline strike until April 18th. I got it by reacting to a video. We were looking at the Miami Mall where the alien event happened back in, was that 2020? 2021? I don't know, it was a couple years ago now. Until April 18th, we can't do reaction shows here anymore. So, I'm going to drop the link to my second channel. We are live there right now. We are also live on Rumble, so you have a choice. Well, you have three choices, actually. You could just say goodnight now. But we don't want you to. We want you to come with us to go look at the stuff we want to show you tonight.
Yeah, that's the wrong choice.
Well,
Yeah, that would be the wrong choice.
Technically, we just started, technically.
Yeah, we just started. Exactly. Yeah. But you can either go to Rumble and continue watching the show. We're live there right now. Or I'm dropping my second channel in the chat right now. Head on over here. We're live there as well. We're going to say goodnight to Sandy Diva Mandela Effects. Before you leave, though, please make sure you hit like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell. I would really very much appreciate it. And if you'd like to donut like Astral, donuts are very much appreciated. They are very much needed, but they are never ever required. Links are in the description. Here's a kitty donut for everyone. All right, guys.
Yeah,
you know
the
what
donuts
time it
never
is.
go stale here.
Nope, donuts never go stale here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, but let's not make that a thing.
Yeah, let's not.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we are going to be switching over to, we're going to turn off this channel. So if you can, please grab that link in the chat. We will see you after we say goodnight to Sandy Diva Mandela Effects. Guys, say goodnight to Sandy Diva Mandela Effects.
Good night, Sandy Diva Mandela Effects.
Mandela Effects.
Happy first day of spring.
Yeah.
Happy first day of
This is
spring.
nice.
We'll see you in a minute.
Smash the tube, smash the tube, smash the tube, smash the tube.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sandy Diva After Dark. We are now on X. Welcome if you're listening on X. If you are listening on X, please hit that heart on the post. And guys, we have a lot to show you tonight. And I just realized I never sent you guys the playlist of stuff to play because I was planning on doing it myself on the computer.
Mm.
So I'm very sorry about that.
I saw a playlist somewhere for your show where who sent somebody sent something earlier for a playlist for a show. I can't remember where I saw it.
I don't know, but it is pinned at the top of our group chat, but it's also now in the private chat. So, Splatter, do you want to present?
Yeah, I could, I guess, if you want.
No, I'm saying it's up to you.
Sure. Where are we?
It's in the private chat.
I could try to do videos tonight if you want to. I think because last time I had the Rumble video and the YouTube video on pause, so I don't know if that was maybe just like making my video run slow. So I just took the videos down this time. So if you want, if I could try to tonight if you want.
Okay.
But if it starts slowing down, then I'll just let Splatter do it, or whoever.
What a manly looking female.
I have to change the order of this playlist.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Well, which one? We starting with the top one then?
You're going to start with a Mandela Effect one. It's yellow. Do you see the yellow one?
I got to go back to them.
It's Song of the Bride.
Huh? Where was it? Okay, hang on. Okay, that one. No, that's Bible changes.
Yeah, Song of the Bride. Right. I need to ask people if they remember this person. And we aren't going to react to the entire video. It's 45 minutes long. But
Which
this
one?
person, not that one, Splatter, the yellow one.
This
by
yellow
Song
one.
of the Bride. No, the whole thumbnail's yellow.
Was that in this section at all, or what?
It should be all the way at the bottom, Splatter.
I got a Costco Walmart thingy. Are we talking about a totally different list? No.
Nope. All right. Look at the creator. Does it say credit? Does it say Song of the Bride is the YouTube channel?
Yeah, let's go get back in here again. Song. That's the top one I already had. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Weird, because this is what I should be seeing. Astral has it pulled up. And you have the girl. So that's not right.
No, yeah, I had the girl, but now I don't. Now I see right here, this one, yeah.
No, Splatter, you're still showing the girl.
No.
Yeah, it's on the screen. See?
Oh,
That's all I see is the girl. Well, then you stay there, Splatter, because we're going to do her in a minute. I just want to know if anyone knows Song of the Bride in chat.
I do. I've been following her for a long, long time.
No, I don't know her.
She has a nice voice, and she's very, very knowledgeable on the Bible verses.
She's very manly.
Yeah.
Hello, Arctic Timberwolf. Odin, Fiverr's around. He's still making videos. He pops in chat once in a while. So Fiverr's still at it. He's one of the few that's still in the Mandela community. Yeah, see, I mean, how many subscribers did she have? It was like 8,000.
29. Right? Oh, wait.
29.
Yeah, 29,000. Oh, that was views, maybe. Maybe that was views. Yeah.
I think she has 8,000 subscribers, and she had 29,000 views. This video is from 8 years ago, but she is still responding to comments as of a year ago. So, I don't know. I think you should go check her channel out.
Yeah.
Again, this video will be in the playlist, videos we reacted to after the show. But if you're interested in Bible Mandela effects, I'm gonna play a little. We're gonna react to some of this video for you. I'm probably not gonna get in trouble because it's a Mandela effect person, but you know, just to be safe, just to be
Yeah.
safe. All right, go ahead. Let's get into it.
Changes to the King James Bible. Fact, not effect. Hi, this is Dolly Weber, and I have an important message to bring to you today. Several months ago, I ran into a believer here in Springfield, Missouri, who I know, and she began to tell me about several
Pause.
alarming changes.
So wait a minute. Does anybody else think she not totally, but kind of sounds like Mud Rabbit? Just a little bit.
I don't. She talks faster than Mud Rabbit. She has a higher pitched voice than Mud Rabbit.
She sounds like somebody. She sounds like a famous actor, I think.
Yeah, she sounds like someone. I thought it was Mud Rabbit. All right, we can continue. Sorry.
Taking place in the King James Bible,
A little
and
bit.
some in other versions as well. The changes sounded very bizarre indeed, and I know this
Might be the
woman to be a
accent.
careful researcher
Yeah.
in many areas, so I had no reason to doubt her. But I also assumed she was talking about new Bibles coming out, and I thought to myself, wow, that's horrible, but what's new? With all the apostasy we see today, it's no wonder the Bibles are now coming out with less accuracy, ridiculous word substitutions, and containing far less power, etc., etc. However, not until several months.
So I have a feeling I'm going to be not agreeing with her on this one. Josh saw this one and said that basically she's saying some of these aren't Mandela effects, that they are translation issues, but we have looked back at translations. Like we'll go to Bible.net, look back going all the way back to 1537, and it's always been like that. So I'm going to hear her out, but I think I'm going to disagree with some of the things she's saying. So
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
some people just
Oh.
like actually don't understand the concept of what the Mandela effect is. Like they actually like don't like get it. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
yes, Arctic Timberwolf, and that's why we go to Bible.net, because it lists all the versions of the Bible with the same verse in all the versions. Going back to the Douay Rhymes, 1537 edition, it lists the KJV, the new KJV, there's like every Bible you can imagine is listed, and it will have the verse from all of them. And we can see when it's a Mandela. We can see it. Yeah, and when it's your Bible, exactly, Rainy Days, when it's your Bible, there's no denying that, because you know what word was in there before. All right, let's continue.
Months later did I realize that the changes she was telling me about were not just those found in Bibles being produced today, but changes that were supernaturally occurring in the King James Bibles we already own, the ones we have in our own homes, and in my case, in a copy I have had since 1967. I began to watch some videos citing just where those changes were occurring so I could check them out for myself with my own Bible. I still have a Bible given to me as a 13-year-old in 1967, a parallel New Testament containing the King James, which I used profusely, particularly in high school, and also a very old King James Bible published around 1900. I had been raised in a Christian home, hearing Bible stories in Sunday school, family devotions, vacation Bible school, you name it. I also began memorizing the Bible.
We all know about Chuck Norris, and yeah, his final appearance is a little jarring. That's what happens when you don't have pictures taken of you for a few years, especially when you're older. Like after, I would say 45, a few years can make a huge difference in how you look, and especially after you're 65. So it's probably been about 5-10 years since we've seen videos and pictures of Chuck Norris. All right, we can continue. I'm sorry.
Bible extensively at a very young age, even reciting a complete psalm in front of the whole church when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I am very familiar with the King James Bible. Using the various Bibles I have, I began looking up the verses people were pointing out which contained those word changes. Almost immediately, I knew that beyond any doubt, many changes were, in fact, truly and shockingly taking place within the very Bibles I had owned for many years. Feeling a sense of actual violation and something deeply ominous, I knew that the Bible changes were, first of all, real and not imagined, and
Bomber.
secondly, could only have
Hey,
taken
Mama.
place supernaturally. Words
Pause a
on a
moment.
printed page simply
So Bomber.
I'm sorry. Guys, we have to keep pausing, otherwise they could take the whole stream down because we're not reacting. So we have to keep pausing. But Bomber is saying, Jose is alive. Thank God. Jose, you want to say hi to Bomber?
Yes, I was gonna text her, but yes, I was sick for 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm glad I'm back.
He almost died. He's
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Once I get sick, there's no ending in sight. You know, I don't know what it's about my body, but
You're back from the near death.
yeah, I was like, man, I hope my feet are getting hot. I don't know what's happening. You know, demons are coming after me or something. But no, I had a lot of fever. I mean, I went through hell. So yeah, I'm glad I'm back. Thank you for asking, Bomber. I appreciate it.
We're all happy to have you back.
Well, thank you guys.
All right, we can continue. I don't think so. Are you playing it at 1.25 speed, Splatter?
You mean me?
Oh, Astral?
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
I didn't even think about it. Is that like the standard? Like, should I just do that all the time?
Yeah, we do it because it's better for YouTube to not take the stream down. And two, it gets us through the videos faster.
Yeah. Okay.
do not transform into other words, good or bad, unless a powerful spiritual force is behind it. Immediately, I remembered that we do see precedents for transforming physical objects in Scripture. In Exodus 7, we read that Aaron, by the power of God, changed his staff into a snake. Then Pharaoh's sorcerers and magicians matched that supernatural act, changing their own staff into a snake, but by their sorcery and their magic arts. One thing is certain, something very serious is at work, changing our Bibles. Could this be part of the strong delusion we read about in scriptures? I continue to research and verify more and more changes. Many of them just simply angered me as they treat the Lord with absolute disrespect and shame. Others were silly and nonsensical, and those too saddened me greatly. And then there were even vulgarities now inserted right into our King James Bible, as you will soon see. How many of us have been truly hiding the Word of God in our hearts? Or have we allowed ourselves to be spoon-fed from pulpits and other secondary sources, never really going to the primary source, the Bible, directly for ourselves? What also alarms
I don't know if I should just pause it, but
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be okay because, again, it's an 8-year-old video by someone in the Mandela Effect community. But, I mean, unless you have something you want to say to it.
oh no, I just didn't know if we were going too long. That's all.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
me is how many Christians actually deny these changes, having never truly hidden the Word of God in their hearts. Or maybe they only began doing that since these changes began to occur. Some of the changes definitely did take place well over 10 years ago, but many of the other changes have definitely taken place within the past couple of years. I heard
Pause.
one testimony where a Christian.
Okay, so when she says 10 years ago, she's talking 18 years ago. So she has noticed Mandela effects in the Bible. I stink at math. What is that? 2006 would be 20 years. So 2008. Since 2008, before the Mandela effect was even named, which was in 2009, she was noticing Mandela effects in the Bible. So that's interesting. All right, continue.
brother literally watched the change take place over the course of 6 months, and he recorded it. You will hear his testimony in just a minute. For those of us who know what we know and that the words have been replaced, we are not suffering from any false memory, nor do we report these changes as victims of any Mandela effect. We happen to be lovers of the truth and acquainted with the words and story about
All
the
right,
Word
pause.
of
She
God
said
himself.
something there.
Wait, a victim of the Mandela effect?
Yeah, see, that I'm again, this was 8 years ago, and her opinion may have changed since then. But one, we are not victims of anything.
Yeah, it's
Two,
just something we notice. It's not like, I haven't been victimized by it.
right. And then two, no, I do believe these are Mandela effects. So I disagree with her here.
Yeah.
And the premise of this video is that they're not all Mandela effects, but I believe they are. So, and my opinion is, in a nutshell, I believe, my opinion, you don't have to agree, I believe this is the great deception. And Jesus is the reason why we see the Mandela effect. He allows us to see through it so we can see the truth. That's my opinion. So that would not make me a victim in any way, shape, or form. All right.
So you'd be more of a victim if you didn't notice it going on.
Yes, I believe people who can't see the Mandela effect are the victims. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think.
See, I'm not sure she meant it that way. Like, I mean, I kind of watched.
She kind of said it with a little bit of venom too. Like,
rewind it. Let's hear it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, and acquainted with the words and story about the Word of God himself, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Imagine say about the Word.
Sorry.
We have memory, nor do we know what we know, and that the words have been replaced. We are not suffering from any false memory, nor do we report these changes as victims of any Mandela effect. We happen to be loved.
Yeah, I don't like the way she said that.
Yeah. Victim of some Mandela effect. Like she spit that word out.
Like she doesn't even know what it is. She just heard about it and it just irritates her, so she's like, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I watched this video earlier, and that's not really the end idea that I think. I mean, I feel like she's one of us, really, and I think it just came out kind of, I don't know, like it may have been misconstrued there, maybe, I don't know.
Possibly. It could also be that she's responding. It could also be that she's responding to a troll.
Yeah, something
because
like
the way
that.
she says, it's not false memory.
Mm-hmm.
The way she said that too. It's like she's responding to people who are calling it false memories and maybe making fun of the fact that we're calling it a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Astro?
Oh no, I didn't have anything to say.
I thought you were saying something.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. It's okay.
It's not good.
Say something, Astral.
Of the truth and acquainted with the words and story about the Word of God himself, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Imagine Satan obtained permission to change the middle names of everyone over the age of 60, supernaturally replacing the old middle names with new middle names, making the change in all their legal documents for that person. Imagine you yourself discovered that your true middle name has been changed to a new false middle name. In horror, you speak out, as do many other people you hear about. However, when all of you speak out, that same evil spirit that made those changes also gets the world to blame you, declaring that you are suffering from false memory. It declares that you never had a different name. Your middle name has always been what it is now changed to. Maybe you lived in a different time or a different reality, but your memory of a previous middle name is simply not accurate. You are the problem. Knowing with certainty that your middle name has been changed and you were not simply remembering wrong, you'd probably also ask, who did this? How did they do it? What else about me have they changed? How will all of this affect me in the days ahead? So it is with these Bible changes. They are very real. And those of us who know that they are very real do not suffer from any effect, I'll assure you. We simply have hidden the word of God in spirit in our hearts. We know how particular words in the kingdom.
And like I said, I believe Jesus allows us to retain that memory that's trying to override our memory with the new way. For example, and it's the biggest one for me in the Bible, and for a lot of you, the lion shall lay with the lamb. I will never forget that. I don't care how many times they tell me that the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. It was and always will be the lion shall lay with the lamb.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah, and it even changed to like lay from lay to dwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, it was. See, I'm not even a Bible person, and that's the one that really got me because that's probably one of the more mainstream Bible quotes that people that really don't go to church like know. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Morgan.
I mean, there's other ones too that are more like probably more mainstream, but
like the Our Father, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Yeah, because you heard that in like
debtors.
movies and stuff all the time. They would always do that in like church scenes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
James Bible used to read. We are grieved about what is happening and concerned
Tracy
about
Lightning.
the dangerous implications for the future. Please do not quickly push this aside. If you can recognize even one word in your own Bible that has changed since the last time you read it, then you must pay attention. If that word has changed, then any word can change. I believe that in the days ahead, we will see even more blatant changes, leaving it undeniable for all true Christians that the King James Bible has been under attack, and we must draw even more.
We did see in those 8 years many more blatant changes, whether it be Mandela effects in the Bible or Mandela effects in every other part of life. From weather to Earth Mandelas to animals to cartoons to movies to music. It's everywhere. All right, let's continue.
Closely to the Holy Spirit himself for our truth. I'm going to present to you just a handful of those changes. It really is difficult to know where and how to start, but I'm going to just jump in and present them to you now. First, I'd like to introduce you to the prophet Jeremy, the prophet Noe, and two of their new friends.
We also see many of the major personalities from the Old Testament are getting their names changed in the King James Version in the New Testament. For example, in Luke chapter 4, verses 16 through 21, this is where Jesus takes the scroll of Isaiah, and he reads from the scroll, and he tells everyone, in your hearing of this prophecy has been fulfilled. But now, if you look in your Bibles, you will see that Jesus is reading from the book of Isaiah.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Heard of Isaiah before?
Elias instead of Matthew? Or is Elias instead of Isaiah?
I honestly have no idea.
She covers it, or yeah, they cover it.
Yeah.
And I think it's I can't remember what the name is.
In here.
Yeah.
How can you tell? You can't even tell what book we're in here.
We're on Matthew 17.
Oh, okay.
It says it right there on the screen in the center.
Oh, I can't see it.
Yeah, in white letters.
In Matthew 17, verses 1 through 4. This is the famous verse about the Transfiguration, where we see Moses and Elijah appearing with Jesus. But now, in the King James Version, if you read, what we see is Moses and Elias.
Yeah.
Elias is a new name in the Bible. Also, in Matthew 27, verses 6 through 10, where the chief priests pick up the money that Judas received to betray Jesus, and they used it to buy a field to bury foreigners. And in verse 9, the Bible tells us that this fulfilled what was spoken of by the prophet Jeremiah. The only problem is what we see now in the King James Version is it says the prophet Jeremy.
Jeremiah.
So we're seeing the names of major prophets
Was a
who were in the
bullfrog.
Old Testament, how their names are being
Hush.
changed in the New Testament.
In the chat, do you remember Jeremiah or Jeremy?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
He was a good friend of mine.
It was never Jeremy.
No.
Was
Alright.
Jeremy even a name back in those days?
No.
No. Bomber says Jeremiah too.
And something sounds shifty. Jeremiah. Jeremy.
That is very cool. See lightning.
Yeah.
All right, we can continue.
Now, the King James translators, their charge, they were making a translation for the common man, and they were trying to bring clarity and simplicity. So why would they change the names of these prophets in the New Testament? It only serves to offer confusion. This is not the way it used to be. Isaiah's name was always Isaiah. Elijah's name was always Elijah. And Jeremiah's name was always Jeremiah. Then we have the peculiar case of the name of Noah in the New Testament.
This is
In
new
Hebrews
for me.
11:17,
Yeah,
1 Peter
this is
3:20,
crazy.
2 Peter 2:5, we still see in our King James Version today the name Noah. However, in Matthew 24, verses 37 and 38, we now see Noe in place of Noah.
Noe. No. No, 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 no. Well, first of all, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Second of all, we know it's Noe because that's how you spell Zoe. And that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Absolutely not. It was always Noah. Always.
Yeah, it's a different name. It's completely different.
Noe's are.
Yeah, I've never heard of no.
That's how they teased him when he was making the boat. What are you doing, Noe?
Na, 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 na.
I knew a guy that spelled his name that way, but he pronounced it was Noe, but and he was Mexican. I don't think Noah was Mexican. He might have been, but
Yeah, it was Noel. It's Mexican name. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy.
Bomber says Johnny Cash lyrics, "Well, the bear will be gentle and the wolf will be tame. And the lion shall lay down with the lamb, oh yes. And
Yep.
the beast from the wild will be led by a child."
Mhm.
And it's nice residue. Very nice residue, Bomber.
I heard that song today, actually. Maybe it was on this video, actually.
You haven't seen that one, Hammers Facts? Yes. That's an older one, but Odin is correct. The 10 Commandments are now written on tables, not tablets.
Yeah, that's a
Stone
good.
tablets.
Yeah, that's a good one. I showed that one to my sister, and she says, "Oh, that's a misprint. Must be a mistake."
It's a misprint.
Yeah,
That's a man's excuse.
yeah.
They're written on what now?
The 10 Commandments. They're supposed to be written on tablets,
Yeah.
like stone tablets. Now they're written on kitchen tables.
Oh,
What God had a picnic set up on the top of that mountain?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I gave up on arguing with the people with the Bible, Bible scholars, Bible, everything, because they know, they memorize the Bible, they know what it is and everything, but you show them a different Bible and it says, no, it's just a misprint. Never mind. Continue. They just blow you off.
Tables. There has to be
Well,
tablets made out of stone from the top of a mountain, for crying out loud.
Yep.
That's why we're lucky to have people like Guy Fawkes in the community, because he knows the Bible in and out, and he's definitely Mandela affected, and he's not one of those that brushes it off or passes it over or whatever. That's good. That's a good thing.
what about all those like TV shows and like pictures where they depict like the guy standing on the mountain with the tablet, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's an IKEA commercial, and he's got the table.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Bad joke.
Build it yourself when you get down from the mountain. IKEA.
Let's continue, Astro.
In Luke 3:36 and Luke 17, verses 26 and 27, we see the same thing. We
What?
see the name Noe in place of Noah.
That's crazy.
And once again,
In what Bible?
this
is
makes
it?
absolutely no sense.
King James
Why
Version?
would the
King
King James
James,
translators translate this exact same Greek word as Noe in some verses
Or possibly the New King James.
and Noah in others?
Yeah. I don't like the new King James.
It just serves for greater confusion. I think all of us who have studied our Bible and know our Bibles know that Noe was never in the New Testament. As far as Matthew 24, verses 37 and through 38, I'm going to offer up my personal testimony about this. When I first started finding out about these changes, one of the things I was doing is trying to find proof or some type of evidence to support the changes that we know are there from our memories. Now, this particular section of Scripture in Matthew 24 is a section of Scripture that I'm very familiar with. And in late 2012, I actually put together an outline for a teaching. And this Matthew chapter 24, these verses 37 and through 38 were part of my outline. And what I had done is I had taken directly off of Bible Gateway and I copied and pasted into my outline. So when I found out that Noah's name was being changed to Noe, I remembered that I had done this outline. So I went back and on my computer, I found the outline and I went to it. And in that outline, in verses 37 and 38, it still has Noah. So this is definitive proof for me that it actually said Noah. But furthermore, actually at that time, verse 37 said Noe, and verse 38 said Noah. Now, when I saw this, I was thinking, this really makes no sense, and whoever's making these changes is probably going to update this. So I thought that this might be a change. So what I did is I took my 1948 King James Version, and I took a picture of these verses where it said Noe and Noah.
Pause.
And I had saved this.
So while he's saying what he did, I'm going to Bible Gateway.
Yeah.
And because this was 8 years ago, things could be Mandelaed again. You never know. So I am going to search for Noe and see what comes up. But in the meantime, actually, I'm going to go to Bible Hub because it shows all of them at once. Splatter, once I have the link, I'm going to send it to you to share on the screen. But you can continue with the video, Astro, while I do this.
Picture and put it on a flash drive, thinking that, okay, when this change takes place, if it does, then I'll have some proof. Now, also at this time, I had a friend of mine who had been telling about the Bible changes, and he told me, I want to see everything you've got, all of it. So I actually sat down with him, and this is one of the changes we went over. I showed him the very Bible I'd taken the picture out of. He looked in it. He saw where it said Noe and Noah. I showed him the picture I took. So now fast forward probably, and also at that time I told him that, I expected that this might change. And of course, he was kind of new to the changes, really in shock about the whole thing, but he really thought the idea that, this was going to change further was really, really out there and crazy. Well, about 6 months later, what happened is it did change to Noe in both verses. So I immediately thought, great, I have photographic evidence. I can prove to people that this is a change. So I went and I got my flash drive and I looked at the picture, and to my utter shock and amazement, it had changed to Noe in both places in that scripture. So what I did is I got a hold of my friend and I asked him, I said, do you remember me showing this?
What is the scripture that he's using?
I don't know. I was reading the chat. Sorry.
Well, King James Version, I think he said, didn't it?
No, the scripture that he's using.
Matthew 17.
Okay. I need to know the actual, it's 17 what?
I don't know. I helped out.
I think it was, did he say 24?
Wendy says Matthew 24, I thought.
There you go.
Let me try 17:24.
Yeah.
No. That's not it. I'm trying to.
Forged in the Flesh says he didn't say a scripture. He just said that the reference to Noah has changed.
Oh.
All right, I'm just going through 17 one at a time till I can see Noah.
I got sort of someone 17.
If anyone in the chat has any idea which scripture it is, let me know, please.
Yeah, Wendy said 1744.
1744?
I mean, I'm sorry, 24. 20,
No, it's
wait.
not. It's not 24.
Okay. Yeah, she didn't say that either. She said just Matthew 24.
Well, I see Matthew 17.
I have one, Matthew 24, verse 37.
Okay, Matthew 24:7.
No, 37, verse
Oh.
37.
Sorry.
And it says
My
Noah.
earbuds are dying. It beeped in my ear as you said it. 24:37.
Mhm.
We're sorry we're not able to find that passage.
What?
24:37 or 34?
24, verse 37.
I got it. So interestingly, okay, Splatter.
Oh.
I'm sending you a link to present. We're going to be scrolling down on this page.
Oh, okay.
We're going to look at it together. I'm going to take this down. Please stay there, Astral. I'm going to take you off the screen a moment. There's mufflers in the Bible now. I heard about couches, but mufflers?
Yeah.
Why would they need a muffler?
Yeah, there's tires. There's tires, mufflers, buildings, mansions, banks, unicorns, you name it, it's up there.
Yep.
Couches, yep.
Bottles.
Bottle,
Well, the bottles, don't even get me started on the bottles, because that's a whole Mandela effect on its own.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, bottles is in the Bible because bottles are centuries older than the Bible now. They had glass bottles before the Bible. Well, the New Testament. They had glass bottles before the New Testament in this reality.
So
That's why glass bottles are in the Bible.
So wineskins aren't a thing anymore?
No, wineskins are a thing. But glass bottles existed, so bottles went into the Bible in this reality.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want tea.
Pretty soon they'll be drinking Coke.
Yeah, Pepsi and Coke will be in the Bible. You watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for you to present, Splatter.
Where'd you send it to?
The private chat.
Oh,
Hey, Dr. Bob.
I was waiting in Facebook for it.
No, only pictures go on Facebook.
Well, I thought this
Well, it depends on what part of the Old Testament. Because they're very old. Glass bottles. Let me find when they were invented again.
What are we doing
I did a
here?
whole presentation on it.
1300s.
Hold on.
What are we doing here?
You're going to stay on that page. Now, 1500 BC.
Dr. Bob. 1500? Okay.
BC.
Oh,
no, not
what?
1500. 1500 BC. Before zero. 1500 BC. That is when glass bottles were invented. And that's the Mandela on its own, too.
Yeah.
All right. So here, scroll to the top, Splatter.
Well, that is the top.
Okay. Well, we can see at the top that the New International NIV is Noah. New Living Translation is Noah. English Standard Version is Noah. But then we get down to the King James Bible. No. Or Noe.
Oh.
Wait, scroll slow, please. So
Yeah, that's
in
what
King
I'm used to.
James
King
Bible,
James
it's
version. This one, yeah.
The King James Version is Noah. The King James Bible, Jose, they're saying it's a different one. It says no E.
I don't like that King James Bible. It's just weird.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It was always King James Bible for me. It was never a version.
Oh, it's always version for me. Never.
Wow.
Well, guys, in this reality, they both exist, so there's no need to argue.
Wow.
Okay, so as we go down, before my earbuds die, scroll down, Splatter, please. Do we see any more Noe for this verse? All I see is Noah.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Keep going. So
There's a
as you
no,
can
right?
see, we are verifying with most of the Bibles. But look at this.
Oh,
Scroll up,
there's-
scroll up, scroll
Oh,
up.
Yeah,
there was a
well,
no. There was a
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
No right there.
The
Yeah, I
Catholic,
know. The Catholic Douay Rhymes 1500s Bible. Scroll up, please. Right there. Douay Rhymes Bible. The Days of Noe. No way. No way. No
Wow.
way. No way.
Yes way. No.
Yes.
Mm-mm. No E.
Yeah, it was down here too.
Yeah, down there too. We had to get to it.
Right here.
Wow.
Mace.
The mace, the Weymouth. No. The mace, the Worrell. Both New Testament all have no E.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Wow.
Scroll down. Additional translations. Click on that. Oh, this would have been easier to look at. Scroll down.
Oh.
The Smith's literal. Go up. Smith's literal translation. No E. Is on the right.
Yeah.
Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Literal translations right there on the right.
Yeah.
So it's the fourth one down. Smith's literal translation. And as the days of no E, so
Wow.
shall be the arrival of the Son of Man.
Wow.
American King James Version, that as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's in the middle. And also at the top, King James Bible, of course. All right. Scroll down. All right. Stop there so we can look.
This has to be new because 8 years ago when I first came across the Bible changes, it was only the King James Bible that was under attack. Now that I see all this, it's like this
Spreads.
it's spreading. It's wow.
The Darby Bible translation, but as the days of no E, so also shall be the coming of the Son of Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, scroll down, Splatter, please.
KJV.
Keep going. Scroll. Stop. Right there. All right, so Geneva Bible of 1587. But as the days, look at days, guys. Days of no E were. So likewise shall the coming of the Son of Man be.
What the heck?
The Bishop's Bible of 1568. But as the days of no E were, so shall also the coming, look at that, coming of the Son of Man be. The Coverdale Bible of 1535, hold on to your hats here. Ewan, as it was in the TYME of no E, so shall one L, the coming in with a Y, of the Son of Man be also. The tin, wasn't it Tinsdale?
Tins.
Or was
Yeah,
always
where?
tin? So was it Tinsdale or just Tyndale?
I'm not sure now.
It was a Tinsdale.
I thought
Yeah,
it was Tinsdale.
Tinsdale.
The
Yeah.
nest. Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Well, that's 1526 at the time with a Y, as the time with a Y of no E was so like LYKE, wise WYSE,
Well, yeah.
shall the comminge,
Community.
I-N-G-E, of ye sonne of man be. My
Wow.
goodness gracious.
I think that's Latin.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
just straight up confusion.
Yeah.
that is a mess.
That is a mess. Yeah, it is. Does that verse come with a map?
Seriously.
It's translation. Yeah.
And then we have the mace and whorl again with the NOE. All right, we're gonna go back to the video, but as you can see, that's an issue.
She.
Back to the video. Let me make it this and make it like this. And guys, please remember to hit pause and say something while I switch my earbuds. I will be right back.
Yeah. And one thing that gets to me the most is that churches are not talking about it. They see the evidence, they see how messed up the Bibles are, and they don't say anything. They just keep going, and they just blow it off like no one's
Yeah.
going
Well,
to notice, like we're stupid or something. But
churches are hypocrite centers. I mean,
yeah,
like there might be a handful of people in there that are actually good-hearted, whatever, but most of them are just hypocrites.
yeah, they
Put on their good Sunday clothes to go to church, and they act all nice during church, but as soon as you step outside, boom, they're back to their every day.
yeah, they want to hear what feels good, uh, no no prosecution, no. When you do something bad, you have to pay for it. There's got to be consequences for your sins, and they're just preaching sweet stuff. Nothing that's going to get you on the right path. They're just confusing the people. They're trying to get that money, and we'll see you next week. And they don't want to. They don't want to. What is it? Get people mad, get the congregation mad or nothing. They just want to keep the
Yeah,
peace.
if you sit yourself near a church,
Yeah.
dressed up like a hobo and ask for money, I mean, like they'll all just snob you off and walk right past.
Well, that's exactly what happened to me last year. I was hurting for money and everything. I had to go back because of my electricity was getting shut
Right.
off.
Yeah.
But there was none of the churches that they'll give me some cash or nothing. Yeah, I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I did that experiment myself to see what would happen. Like, holy crap, they're hypocrites. They praise, like they say, oh, they go in there and they, oh, you have peace and love and charity, and yeah, right. Try that in real life, buddy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
To you in the Bible and about these pictures and how I told you I thought this might change. He goes, yeah, of course I do. I told him, I said, get your Bible and look at it. And he was completely blown away because he remembers what I told him. So I have my original residual evidence of my outline where it said Noah. And then I have my friend's testimony who also witnessed where it was Noe and Noah and then changed to Noe in both verses. So for me personally, this is unequivocal proof to me. I know for a fact these particular verses changed because I watched it happen over time.
The next Bible change I have to report to you.
Oh, no.
What?
I thought somebody said pause. Never mind.
I just said I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Welcome
I
back,
do so
Cindy.
with deep
Go ahead.
sorrow and grave concern as it regards the topic of homosexuality. We now have in our King James Bibles 2 verses that specifically allude to homosexuality as though God actually approves of it. First, let's review what the Bible already teaches us about sex between 2 men. We read here in Leviticus 18:22 that the Lord calls it an abomination. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Going to the Strong's Concordance for the word lie, we see that it definitely refers to sexual activity. Yet in Luke 17:34, we read another verse that has been clearly changed. It describes the second coming of Jesus and how he will find people engaged in their normal day activities, taking the one who follows him and leaving behind the other one who is not following him.
Okay. So, could it be possible? Now, I understand it's a Mandela. I don't know the Bible well enough to know this verse. I know this verse because of the Mandela community. All right, Morgan remembers the Tyndale Bible, not Tinsdale. But could it be possible that that verse is talking about when Jesus comes, and a lot of us believe we are in the end times? This is part of our daily lives in this day and age. Could it be that this is a foretelling of what will happen, and we are right on track for that to happen? That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say.
yeah, that was one of my beliefs that a conclusion that I came up with is that the Bible is a futuristic book that would tell us where we're at and where we're going. So this is the time, the place that where we're at right now. And the Bible, it talks to me. It tells me where I'm at, what I need to do, and that's how I attack the Mandela effect, because these people are going crazy because they think the Bible is not supposed to read this way. But I believe God is giving us a message like, listen, like this is where you got to go. And if you don't set your ways right, you're going to go through tribulation no matter what. And this is one of the signs, like get ready, fix your life up, or else you're gonna go through the tribulation. Yeah. So that's why my life is like, I got scared once I saw the Mandela effect. It's like, oh, there is a God. He is in control and he is very powerful. I better, get my life straight, because I was an atheist for 30 years. So I took it as a blessing.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah.
As you can see on the screen here and also in your own King James Bible at home, that verse now reads, I tell you, in that night there shall be two men in one bed. The one shall be taken and the other shall be left. This verse used to describe a married couple sleeping together and how the one spouse who follows Jesus will be taken when he comes, and the other one will be left behind, discovering that their spouse has been taken. We hear that in the following song written by Larry Norman in 1969 called I Wish We'd All Been Ready.
Pause.
I
Pause. I can't play this.
Yeah, sorry. Hold on.
That's all right.
I don't know. All right.
Now, if you're still seeing the video, the song's still on the screen.
And honestly, when she
That's good enough. Just leave it there.
reprehensible corruption of the word of God, and by no accident follows right after the verse describing two men in a bed. Again, the alarming implication here is not simply a reference to homosexual activities, but it is implying that homosexual involvement does not keep a person out of heaven. This is in direct contradiction to everything else we read about concerning homosexuality.
I believe, no, even in the Bible, I believe they can go to heaven. Here's why. We are all sinners. We are all sinners, and all we need is to repent and ask for forgiveness and repent. So I believe gay people can go to heaven because Jesus forgives it. We are all sinners. We may not sin in the same way, but I believe we are all sinners, and that sin can be forgiven as well. My opinion. Hey, Nakis. All right, we can go on.
Yeah, but what if
In the
most
Bible.
people don't
The
think
next
that's a
Bible
sin
change.
doing that?
What?
What if they don't think it's a sin? Isn't that a sin?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. They have to ask for forgiveness and repent. And so,
yeah. That's my point. Is what if they don't? What they strongly believe that that's the way to be? Total devil's advocate on this one, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I just believe if that we're all sinners and we need to ask for Jesus' forgiveness.
I understand too. Yeah. That thought came to my head. That's like.
It's actually the first one that my friend told me about. And honestly, when she first told me, I thought, are you kidding me? That one should be so obvious, so blatant. No one ever is going to buy that one. But I've been truly shocked to find out how many Christians do not think it was a change, but actually think it was always written the way it now is. Here's the verse, Isaiah 11:6, and it used to read, "And the lion shall lie down with the lamb." That
Pause.
is what used to be written in the King
Pause.
James.
Oh my gosh, pause. Look at that. Guys, this is the Mandela effect in flux, in transition. I have never seen the lion shall dwell with the lamb. That is the wolf shall dwell with the lamb before the lion became the wolf.
Wow.
I've never seen that.
Me either.
That is insane. I've never seen a transition between the two, and there it is. The lion shall dwell with the lamb. And she even says, the lion shall lay with the lamb. She says it correctly while
Yeah.
showing this on the screen.
Yeah, that was weird. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is weird. Yeah, because dwelling with a lamb doesn't sound like something you would do.
Well, the picture clearly shows the lion laying with the lamb. Not
Yeah, that's
dwelling
what I
would be standing and walking. They'd be standing and like moving around. That's you dwell. Dwell is an action. And well, so is laying, but laying is inaction. But they're both actions. But dwelling, you would be on your feet. That is just crazy to me. I'm taking that's crazy to me. All right, I'm sorry. We can go on.
Sandy's getting triggered.
I am triggered by that.
However, in case you are not aware, the King James Bibles now read, "The wolf will lay down with the lamb."
Oh
Not
wow!
only did King
Pause.
James-
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my gosh! And
Wow.
she saw the wolf will lay down.
Yeah.
Oh wow! This is an amazing thing. That is amazing residue of it happening.
Yep.
Of an incremental Mandela effect. So incrementally, it didn't overnight become the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. It went from the lion shall lay with the lamb to the lion shall dwell with the lamb to the wolf shall lay with the lamb to the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. And the current reality is on her screen as she's reading it. That's crazy. Wow. I'm blown away. That's amazing. All right, incremental Mandela found. That's awesome. Go ahead.
Old copies, new copies, paper copies, and digital copies. But this happens to be one change that the devil wanted to make sure got changed across the board. Now all Bible translations have changed the word lion and replaced it with the word wolf. This is one of the most blatant changes for Christians who have known the Lord for a longer period of time. Yet the devil, in making this change by way of his magic arts, now also accuses those who remember how it used to read as stating
Pause.
so under
Can you go back to those pictures? And all right. So there's actually a photo here of a lion dwelling with a lamb, and that's second row on the right.
The one
So
with the person walking with them?
Yes, the lion shall dwell with the lamb is depicted on the right. That's crazy. I've never seen that either. It's the lamb is always laying with the lion. I've never seen them dwelling like that.
Is there differences between the King James Version and the King James Bible?
Yes, because they list them separately on Bible Hub.
Okay, I was wondering about that. I've always grown up with the King James Version, KJV.
Now
Salad,
also accuses.
Wait, 1 second. Salad, isn't Aries a ram, not a lamb?
Yes.
Yeah, there are no lamb zodiac signs.
Ken not know that we're on already? Ken just went live.
And thankfully, there is no wolves. There's no wolves as a zodiac either. All right, let's continue. I'm sorry.
remember how it used to read as stating so under a delusion, a so-called Mandela effect. Anyway, we now face the fact that all versions of the Bible use the word wolf in the verse Isaiah 11:6 in place of the word lion. Not only is there a ton of evidence showing that it was always lion until it was changed supernaturally, but we know in scripture that Jesus always referred to Satan's servants as wolves. He never called them to repentance, but he always said woe to them. Jesus never told his disciples to pray for them, but commanded his disciples to stay away from them and warn other people when they were around. Jesus identified them as literal sons of Satan. And you can be sure that the Lord never had any good plans for a wolf, as their destruction was
Pause.
always determined.
I just want to mention here that Jesus is a cat person. Lions are cats. Wolves are dogs. Jesus is a cat person. Did you say that? Okay, we can continue.
The word was lion. And I have asked 3 people in the past 2 or 3 weeks
I'm a cat
who have
and
been
dog.
Christians and using the King James Bibles for a long period of time, that being 40 years or more. They all responded
They're
to me
dwelling
as though
there.
saying, why are you asking me? That's an easy question. The answer is lion. None of these people was aware that there has been a change. The King James Version of the Bible and all the other versions of the Bible used to say lion would lie down with the lamb. That is a fact. It is not stated as a result of false remembering or so-called Mandela effect. The fact that so many people are stating this is that a large group of us have observed this obvious supernatural change in our King James Bible. The devil is a trickster, and he wants the world to think that the word wolf was always there. However, there is far more evidence to prove that it was lion and lamb, as we see thousands of examples in artwork, statues, music, and even video record, as you are about to see.
The blank also shall dwell with the lamb. The what? Lion. How many say lion? All right, how many say something else?
What shall lay down with the lamb?
Lion.
At home, answer out loud.
The lion and the lamb shall lie down together.
The
Great residue.
the lion shall lay down with the lamb.
What'd you say?
Shall lay down, not dwell. I love how they're all saying, the first one said dwell, but everyone else is saying shall lay, even though it says shall dwell in the Bible. Kind of amazing. We can continue.
Okay? Not the wolf dwelling, the lion.
Prophet, and the day of the Lord was great,
There's
wonderful.
the song.
Lays down beside the lamb. That's the child who played with the.
Oh yeah, is that gonna get copyright, that song?
Probably. Sorry, but I didn't realize we're on the other channel. We're okay.
Oh, okay.
This earth, the very earth that spurned him, that spat upon him, that rejected him, that crucified him, that very earth is going to be ruled by him when he returns back again to the earth. And it's going to be different from other reasons. The whole world is going to be pacified. The animal kingdom is going to be pacified. The lion and the lamb will lie down together.
The wisdom of God will fill the land as water fills the sea. The lion will lie down with the lamb. There'll be no more killing or destroying. And the voice of weeping shall be.
I'll bring the tribulation. There's going to be 1,000 years of peace when the lion shall lay down with the lamb. There is going to be 1,000 years of perfect peace when the lion shall lay down with the lamb. Think about it. Isaiah said it will be such peace that if your child is playing in a conqueror's nest is Texas and Patterson, you have no fear of China being.
But you know, we should pause it more because the music could get us taken down. I don't know. See, that's the thing. YouTube is stricter on live streams than they are on videos. Because on videos, they know what's going to play. They've already copyrighted it. But with live streams, it's live. They can't predict the future. So they're stricter with live stream. So, but this is amazing residue. I love this. She did a great job.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm blown away by her production value and presentation value. Top notch.
I tried making a video like this, my Fruit of the Loom video, debunking all those fake tags going around, but my my iPad couldn't handle it, so we never I never got I couldn't finish it. But
Oh,
we
really?
did show it. We did show part of it on a show once. So all you gotta do is look for the thumbnail with the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia is all over it, and that's the one that we covered it. If you want to see it. But now I have a computer, so I'm gonna be able to do something like this again. But I do need to do a thank you, and I'm gonna tell you that we're only gonna watch a couple more minutes of this. I would much prefer you go to her channel, watch the rest of it on her channel, give her the view, give her the like, because she's still active on her channel, guys. So we're gonna watch a couple more minutes of this. I have a thank you to do. I'm gonna get you the link to her channel. It's gonna be in the videos we reacted to. But if you want to go subscribe really quickly, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. Go ahead, Astro.
If the lion is to lie down next to the lamb peacefully.
Baby, without money, people like us ain't got no chance at all.
But it ain't always gonna be that way, James. It says so right in the Bible. The day will come when the lion will lay down with the lamb.
Yeah.
Can you see it, Ursula? Can you make out what it is?
No.
Can't you? Up there on the summit, the lion lays down with the lamb. Can you see it now?
Yes. It's good, isn't it? Can we get up there?
Well, let's have a drink before we tackle it, eh?
I'm looking for the lion and the lamb.
It's behind you, silly.
So it's an illusion. The lion laying down with the lamb.
Well, the bear will
Oh, there you go, Bomber.
and the wolf will be tamed.
I knew I heard that somewhere today.
Bomber put the lyrics in the chat, and here's the song. All right, go ahead. Hit play.
And the lion shall lay down by the lamb, oh yes.
Pause. You didn't write down, the lion shall lay down by the lamb. I'm just pointing that out. There's an extra word in there. Or you said with.
Yeah, different word.
Lay down by the lamb. That's an interesting translation.
Yeah. One thing you guys want to do is record like what we're showing right now about the lion and the lamb, because that's some good evidence to show people that we're not crazy. We're not misremembering. You need to learn to trust your memories, because your memory came from somewhere else, and we were brought here with a different memory. And it's hard to prove that, you know. It's hard to say like, oh, I was over there, now I'm here. That's going to be even worse. But we need to prove what we're saying. We just can't say, oh, this is a Mandela effect. Okay, where's your proof? Where's your evidence? And that's
what residue is.
Yeah. And this is exactly what we need to do is gather all the residue evidence so we can back up our claims, you know. Because I just feel sorry for people suffering when people tell them, it's like, no, you're misremembering, you're crazy, you're you know, you need to take a pill, go to a hospital or something, you know. So it just makes me sad, you know.
Yeah, well, we're recording this right now.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just dropped the link to her video.
Nice.
It's up there.
Yeah, that's why we're here. We want to help the community try to figure this out, you know, because it's getting out of hand. A lot of people are, you know, arguing with us or not taking us serious anymore. And like Sandy said, you know, there's something happened with the community that everybody just dropping like flies. They lost interest, they lost emotion, they lost the will to keep going.
Some can't even see Mandela effects anymore.
Yeah, like they're a whole different person. It's like, hello, what happened a few years ago? You got, you know, you had that excitement. Now it's all, everything's dying with the Mandela effect. So I'm glad Astro and Push Buttons are, you know, part of this movement, you know, because like Sandy had a lot of guests and now they're gone. Even our guests that we used to have a lot, you know, they're gone. So I don't know what happens, you know, it's just weird.
Well, life gets in the way, Jeff. his job wouldn't allow him to be on the show, like because of the time. He's got to be up super early for work, so he can't make the shows. Same with Chris McGee. Mr. Super needed a break. I was working him to death like Splatter.
Mhm.
You know, life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, and those are valid excuses for sure. And they're still with it for sure.
Yeah, they're still with us. And Jeff hops on when he can. Chris McGee was just here a couple shows ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at that show. Yeah.
Yeah, they come when they can.
Okay.
But there are people that I know for a fact used to be very involved in the Mandela Effect community. Some no longer can see. They can see the old Mandela effects, but they don't see new ones anymore. And some people just don't care about the Mandela effect anymore. They've just come to accept it as their reality, and they moved on.
Mhm.
The Mandela effect has broken up marriages, almost broken up marriages and relationships. So, Moneybags recently did a video saying he was stepping back for his family,
Mhm.
and I think that's a noble reason. And unfortunately, there are some people who I believe thought they would, get really big on YouTube talking about the Mandela effect, found out that, it's a niche subject and that doesn't really happen here, and just quit. And I'm actually speaking about one person with the initials JP. So I don't want to say their name. That'll give you an idea. They're doing totally different stuff on YouTube now. We lost Splatter. He's now back. Welcome back, Splatter.
Yeah.
And then there's other people that there's lots of reasons. Let's put it that way. There's lots of reasons that the Mandela effect community is dwindling. But at the same time, I see so many people returning to the Mandela effect, and so many people that are new to the Mandela effect. I just think there's like a, I don't know, like a revival. Some of the old people may be gone, but there's new people coming in that are taking their place, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, because of X and TikTok, they're all spreading it around, and so we're getting lucky because a lot of young people are joining, but they don't know where to go. They're just stuck on changes and changes and changes, but they don't try to figure out the what is causing it. So
They may
that's
not be there yet, and
yeah.
they may also be like, I mean, of course, I'll talk about theory sometimes,
Yeah.
but I'm of the belief, what's the point? There's no way for us to know. It's all speculation, and I don't mind speculating once in a while, but I think seeing that the Mandela effect is still happening is more important than speculation.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people they think it's fun because of the monocle is missing, the Kit Kat dash is missing. That's fun, at first it's fun, but once they start talking about it to other people, they said, "No, you're crazy. That it never had a dash. It never had a monocle, or the Bible never said this, never said that." It's like we're like under attack, even by the professional. The psychiatrists and stuff, you go over there and they'll stick you in the hospital just because you said, "I'm seeing changes." So yeah, we have to be careful.
Yeah. All right, let's continue with the residue.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of this. And please kill it. Primary signature. Lion shall lie down with their snout. Very, very wonderful.
Yes, without a doubt. Our King James Bibles have been changed to read wolf. Isaiah 11:16
Pause.
always used to read.
Okay, so here we do have the lion dwelling with the lamb on its feet. Rainy days, when you say who gets a lot of Mandela effects in their personal life, I do. I see Mandela effects all the time. And a major street and artery in my area has been Mandela. Multiple towns near me have been Mandela. There's just a lot of Mandela effects everywhere. But do you mean like in your personal life as in like that? Or just sees a lot of Mandela effects? Because yes to both for me. Odin, we've covered the plane thing. We have planes, birds, helicopters, all doing that same thing where it's not moving in the sky. We even have one from an airplane. Someone's on an airplane. They come up behind the airplane that isn't moving, pass by the airplane, and keep going past it. The airplane is just stationary, and they're flying past it in an airplane. It's kind of crazy. And then there's also video of people on an airplane, on a frozen plane, and they're all looking out the window, filming out the window, showing that the ground is not moving. It's crazy. And then the man's excuse is, oh, it's an optical illusion.
It's a glitch in the matrix. I hear that a lot. Oh, it's a simulation. It's a glitch in the matrix.
Well, that's
It's
supposed to
normal.
mean. I mean, they can say that, but what are they meaning? You know?
Yeah, it's like, why, how, and that's what drives me.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand that where you're coming from. Yeah, they can say that, but what do you explain? What do you mean? What is the matrix? What are you talking about?
Yep.
That's another
guys,
one in the Bible. Matrix.
We only have about another hour because we do have a show tomorrow night. So we are going to switch videos. Again, I will add this video to videos we reacted to after the show. It will be there. But I did drop it in the chat.
Well, she's done with this segment anyway. Sorry.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna end this part here. And the next video that we're gonna be reacting to, Splatter. You wanna get it ready?
What's that?
It's before you adapt to AI, watch this.
On Facebook?
No, in the playlist I sent you.
Oh, playlist. I've got too many windows opening. I'm losing it.
It's the two people in bathing suits on the deck.
Okay.
And Astral, when you close this one, can you get the one ready that? Oh wait, you have to get going, don't you?
No, not necessarily. Well, what you said you're only going to be on for like another hour or so?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Okay, then if you can, please grab the one, the red background with the guy. People have changed.
Am I sharing already or what? Yeah.
You are not sharing.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I wasn't sure.
I'm scrolling up to read the last 3 comments from Bomber.
There we are.
Oh my goodness. She says, Sandy, the community is blessed to have you here to come and show us this stuff. Most of us wouldn't have seen even half this stuff, really. Even the way you present your enthusiasm, it matters. Plus your team, meaning you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Even if this isn't our top priority in topics, it's still here, happening, and it's good to have a place to come and gather as a community to discuss it. Oh, thank you so much, Bomber.
Bomber always knows exactly what to say and how to say it.
And And Sal jumps in. I couldn't have said it better. Big
Oh,
ups to us. Thank you, Salad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Best chat in the world.
Yep.
Absolutely. Hammer's Fact says, yeah, I never really sought out those ME'd as much as me and wish I found you guys when I was really getting into it way back. Because it's been lonely when everybody agrees but nobody cares. And that is true. And that is why we do the open panels more than anything. Because it is lonely to be Mandela affected. We get ostracized in our real life, not online. I don't care about the online trolls. It's people in real life. It's family members and friends that think we're crazy because we see the Mandela effect.
It even sucks when they agree with you and then just, brush it off like that.
Yeah, they just don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's like a joke or like some kind of just like a
Yeah.
I don't know, like somebody's like just creating it or something. It's like
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that was poetic, Hammer Facts. Well said, too.
Mm-hmm. I am trying to get this guy's name up. Guys, this guy is amazing. I'm going to also, again, everything that we see tonight will be in the videos we reacted to playlist. This guy, if you like photography, you're going to like this guy, but he's talking about AI in this one and about him being replaced as a videographer. His name is Andreas Hem, and I'm trying to get his name on the screen, but frickin' StreamYard's bugs, which I did report,
Nice.
is not allowing me to put his name up on the screen. So,
Man, it's too bad. Well, never mind.
No, what are you gonna say?
I was just going to say, it's too bad that, wow, their name, never mind. I'm getting an echo.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Splatter started to play or something, maybe.
No.
Oh,
No, I did not.
Oh, weird.
huh.
No, I just took it off full screen for a second to see the guy's name, Andreas Hem.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it up on the screen with my banners, and I clicked on it about, there it goes. Took me only like 75 tries. What were you saying, Pushing?
Yeah, I was just saying it's too bad that wow, their name escapes me right now. I thought I'd be able to pick it up by now, because they're into photography. Unbroken. Here we go. Unbroken. Too bad they're not here tonight. They would enjoy this.
Well, maybe they'll catch it on a replay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. Hit play.
AI will not replace filmmakers. That's what people are telling me. And it's what I've been trying to tell myself for a while now. The problem is that I don't think it's true. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that in 10 years we'll all look back at this video and laugh. But right now there's no one laughing. I still have to do my own dishes and laundry while AI is making art, or whatever you want to call it. Hey, ChatGPT, will AI replace filmmakers?
No, you can relax. AI is not taking over filmmaking. We're just here to help. We would never replace directors, or cinematographers, or editors, or animators, or 3D artists. Why would we do that?
What bothers me the most is that for the rest of my life, whenever I see a photo, a video, or any kind of media, I have to ask myself if it's real or generated. The fact that I have to ask myself that for the rest of my life.
We are going to have to pause this one. This guy is so good. He only has 260,000 subs, which sounds like a lot, but when you look at the quality of his productions, that doesn't line up. 260,000 subs for what he does, kind of crazy to me. Hey, Joe Bloor. Joe Bloor says, oh, no way. It's Jose, sag arm.
Hey, Sandy, this isn't the same guy that you highlighted before
Nope, never seen it before.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Highlighted before.
Nope,
No.
never seen it before.
Yeah, can you guys hear
All
me?
right, Jose, we hear you, but you're playing the show in the background.
Okay.
Highlighted before.
Nope.
I'm gonna put myself out because I'm having trouble with my mic. So
You
I'll
are?
be back.
Okay.
Cool.
You have trouble with your mic.
With my mic.
Who's playing the show in the background? Okay.
Not me. I'm muted.
Who's playing the show? Okay, Jose's gone. Is it gone? Is the background noise gone?
I don't hear anything.
Seems like it.
Okay. All right, let's continue. Oh, wait.
I don't have words for that.
Pause. I want to make sure Jose's okay with the audio because he's back.
I'm back. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Everything sound okay to you, Jose?
Yeah, I just had a reboot. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
All right, let's continue.
Or I do have one word. A word that fits all of this perfectly. Dystopia.
Oh.
I believe in craft. I have nothing against visual effects or CGI as long as there's real craftsmanship behind it. In fact, I've always liked putting transitions and effects in my own videos, but having a fiance who loves being outside has definitely pushed my filmmaking in a more natural direction. And I love that. Footage just feels different when you know it was shot for real, at a real place that if you wanted to, you could go to and explore yourself. But what makes it special is knowing that the shot you're watching took real effort, risk, or even luck to get. Like carrying a camera to the top of a mountain, hoping that the clouds end up beneath you and not covering the entire view.
Pause.
Or standing by a lake.
Okay. As much as I dislike AI, there is an issue with what he's saying. I agree with him. However, not everyone's able to do those things. And they shouldn't be excluded from doing things because they're physically unable to, whether it be financially, health-wise, etc. Or you're just scared of heights. But I can't travel at all, at all. It'd be probably. I mean, I could probably take a couple good shots if I want. I used to love photography. Was my thing. I used to love it. But I couldn't do anything like what I've done in the past. I could never do today. And I do agree with him 1,000,000% that the greatest shots, are, when you're there. Places people can go and visit. They're absolutely gorgeous. And AI is never going to be able to replicate that. But I don't think people should be excluded from creating things other ways if they can't do it that way. I just don't think that the other ways should replace this way at all. Hey, PG2424. All right, I'm sorry, we can continue.
Exact moment it starts raining. You can't plan moments like that. They just happen. And if you're there at the right time and you capture it, that's what makes you and your work stand out. And that's why I love filmmaking so much. There are no shortcuts. You can't buy talent or a perfect sunset. You have to put yourself out there and chase your shot. And it's the pressure of knowing that the moment you're filming might never happen again. That's what makes all of this exciting. And when you nail that shot, it's the best feeling in the world.
Ladder, you're getting choppy. Like certain frames are going choppy. I don't know what's going on. All right, hit play. We'll see if it keeps happening.
Because you just captured a moment in time that will never happen again. You pointed the camera, you set exposure. That frame exists because you were there. It's all you. AI filmmaking takes all of this away. With AI, you can buy that sunset. You don't need luck because you can literally generate your shots thousands of times until you're happy. There's no risk, no pressure, and no sacrifice. I've been wanting to share my thoughts on AI for a while, but I didn't want to rush it. I didn't even feel that I knew enough about it to even have an opinion. So for the past year, I've been sitting on the sideline, observing, watching filmmakers slam at each other like it's a fucking baseball game.
Listen, if you don't use AI, you're gonna fall off. Oh yeah? The only reason you're using AI is because you don't have any talent.
A part of me, honestly, just want to take a ferry to nowhere and cut all contact with civilization.
What'd you say?
I hope that doesn't get you flagged.
Yeah, I hope you don't get a strike for this.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's violence.
Well,
We'll
yeah.
find out. Guys, let us know if you can still see the stream. We're just going to stay here for a minute. We're going to stay here for a minute. And, you know what? Let's just switch videos. I'll let you guys go watch this on your own. Here's why. I think he's going to do that a few more times.
I was into this too.
I know. It's good. But it's good that you're into it. Because then you'll go check out Andreas Hem yourself.
Yeah.
So, now we need people who have changed. Guys, let us know if we're still alive.
Looks like we're live.
All right. I am pasting Andreas Hem in the chat. If you want to go subscribe or save this for later, that is the link to his video.
Yeah, his production quality was, next level.
He's using like a $13,000 video camera too, so that helps.
Yeah,
It does. It does. Astral, can you please tell me who the next creator is?
Yeah, it's the INFJ circle, and INFJ is all capitals.
There's a lot of people in our chat, including myself and Josh, and I think were you as well, Astral? That when we did that test, it came up INFJ. All right. Who sent this, Josh or Pushin?
I think
Probably
I
Josh.
didn't I send this? Because I watched
You may
this
have
the
sent
other
it.
day.
Yeah, you may
because
have
I just
Yep.
sent it because I thought it was cool for some reason. Yeah.
Jose, you're here. Why are you saying you lost connection? Oh, because we can't hear you?
Oh.
He muted and unmuted and I heard nothing. He says, I lost connection. My computer is messing up. Good night, guys.
Well, good night, Jose. Thanks for good to have you back. Great to have you back.
It's great to have you back. Get some rest because you still don't sound 100% and I want you feeling better.
He'll be back soon. He's making his comeback still.
It's okay, Jose. We understand. Are we still live? Because Bomber's stream is frozen.
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay. All right. Good night, Jose. Thank you for being here. All right. Let me get back to... I think the only reason why we got away with anything is because I'm not monetized here.
Mm.
I'm glad you guys noticed it and pointed it out because if we kept doing it,
It was going to get worse.
yeah, we may have gotten in trouble.
Well, it was edited to where it technically really didn't show any impact, so maybe hopefully YouTube picked up on that and didn't. Because the other video, like the guy actually, it was like seamless, like he actually hit.
Yeah.
He kind of had like weird edits where it was technically just a guy swinging a pipe, and then the next scene was just the guy kind of like looking like he went. I mean, it was technically was no contact, technically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the AI or the computer AI or whatever actually picked up on that.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works actually, but
Wait,
Yeah.
LJ says frozen.
Huh.
is she frozen but still alive, or she means the stream is frozen?
Morgan says we're live.
Yeah, it's live to me. Maybe there was just a big, I don't know.
Oh,
Usually that happens like on the hour, you know, when there's like a lot of people that lose. Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah, we're frozen because we're not playing the video.
yeah.
But we
Yeah.
are live. Hey guys, since we're stopped here anyway, let's do the thing. Please take a moment, hit like on the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell so you're notified when we go live because there's more people watching than there are likes on the stream right now.
Who's displaying right now?
No one's playing right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, donuts are very much appreciated, very much needed. They are never ever required.
Oh.
If you
Oh,
would
you
like
mean
a
that's you?
donut, links are in the description. What are you saying, Splatter?
That's just you?
I'm not frozen. What are you talking about?
Not frozen, the picture. I mean, like, who's displaying that picture?
Astral is.
Oh, there we go. You said
Okay.
nobody.
Oh, well, that's because no one's frozen, I said. We're just not playing the video yet.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. Okay, whatever. We got it straight now.
But before we even do this, just stay there, Astral. You're fine. I'm trying. Ah, it clicked for a second.
Ouch.
It clicked for a second. There we go.
Still hungry?
Guys, you know what time it is. It's the bouncing cat. A huge thank you and trophies up for pushing button 62. Who says do the donut? Thank you so much, pushing.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, pushing.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm gonna Bomber's here, so you know what I'm gonna do. This is for you, Bomber. and pushing, but this is also for Bomber. Here you go. Here you go, Bomber. It's a catastrophe. All right, let me get these trophies up.
I wonder how much he was paid for that shot.
Wait, who did I just see?
Artsy.
Mark LaRose.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I got to write Mark on my shout-out list.
Did you get Artsy?
Artsy.
No, I didn't. I had to get Artsy too. Hello, Artsy. Oh my goodness. All right. Now I can do the trophies. Thank you for the trophies, everyone.
Yeah, thank you all. Oh yeah, Odin's asking what the trophy stuff means.
Oh, when people donate, the whole chat says thank you with trophies. And the videos are thank you videos because, well, on this channel I'm not monetized, but on my other channel, super chats are turned off because we learned that not only does YouTube hold your money hostage for 2 months, you have to reach $100 before they'll pay you, but when you reach that $100, they don't pay you until the following month. So it takes forever to get super chats, but also, more importantly, if you get a copyright, which we get a lot in the Mandela community, we get a lot of copyrights. from playing, like, copyrighted music and video. If you get a copyright and someone gives a super chat, YouTube will not refund the person who gave the money, and they won't give it to the creator. They will hold it indefinitely until the creator deletes the copyright by muting or removing that section of the video. I don't do that. I leave the copyrighted material in because otherwise you wouldn't see the Mandela effect. Which means if people were to send me a super chat and I got a copyright on the video, YouTube would hold that money indefinitely, which to me is theft. So I turned super chats off. And now we do it this way. Now, if people would like to send donuts, that's what we call donations, donuts. That's what they're called around here. Started by Pushin and Noise Guru. Links are in the description. And then we get a thank you video instead of the super chat at the top of the screen. And your name goes in the ticker. All
Somebody
right.
operating a microwave?
Yeah, that would be Splatter.
Just checking. Okay. You ready?
Ready to go.
That would be me.
I'm worried right now. But right now, people on a mass scale are denying reality. And it's been especially like that for the last 10 years or so.
What?
But I think anybody would say it's not getting better right now.
Splatter, what are you saying?
Oh, this guy, like, what the heck? People denying reality. What's this guy high on?
Well, maybe we should listen to him and see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know what he's talking. I don't know. Denying reality could be a troll telling us that we're misremembering. You see what I'm saying?
Whoa. Yeah,
Or it could be that we're denying that he could be the troll. I don't know. I didn't watch this. This was sent to me by Astro.
He just made a comment.
I know.
I was just kidding. Maybe keep spotting.
We're only barely 19 seconds in.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's talking about yet.
Yeah.
Now today. If you're an INFJ and you've noticed that there's a bad vibe out there, that people have changed, that people are acting different right now, that you don't feel comfortable right now, I want you to know that I'm feeling it too. You're not imagining it. And we're going to talk about that today. So there's this feeling right now of anger, of dissatisfaction, of something in the air that you can't quite put your finger on, but it's there. And as an INFJ, our radar is more sensitive than other people's, and our radar is kind of going haywire right now. Because here's the thing about
Is this
INFJs.
1.25?
We don't just...
Yep.
Probably not. Astro, you playing this at 125?
No, I just assumed it would already be on 1.25. Okay, sorry about
I just noticed because he speaks so slowly.
Oh,
yeah.
Hello, Billy Power Max. Good to see you.
You think I should go 1.5 with this guy?
Yeah, he's very slow.
Yeah. Okay.
And I only have about a half hour until I got to end the
notice
show.
that something's off. We actually feel it in our bones, down deep. Before we can explain exactly what it is, we feel it. It's kind of like a sixth sense or something. And right now, that sense is screaming. And I think it's because people have changed. They are on edge. They are not connecting anymore. Anytime you have a conversation with somebody, it feels like a landmine or something. You're afraid you're going to set somebody off. It's basically like being in another universe from the one we used to be in. And it seems to just keep getting worse. And it's been especially like that for the last 10 years or so. But I think anybody would say it's not getting better right now today. But the world is very stressful right now, to say the least. And I don't think anybody would really argue with that. And whether you think it's a good thing, what's going on, like it's a temporary fix, like a surgery or something, and then we need to heal from that surgery, or whether you think things are just falling apart permanently, it is a very stressful time that has never been seen in history. Now, we've had a lot of things happen in history. A lot of traumatic things have happened, but this has never happened because we've never had this technology and, honestly, this way of spreading things that could even be false, right, through the internet. So the stress is real right now, and there is lots of stress. And us INFJs know and we sense when people are stressed out, and they cannot hide it from us. So everywhere we go now, we can tell that people are pretty freaked out by the state of the world, by the state of society right now. Okay. And what this does, I was thinking about it, is it causes us to absorb their negative energy, and that in turn makes us want to stay in even more than we usually do. And I actually think rightfully so right now. And we'll get back to that in a minute. But all these people, they're really freaked out, but they're not willing to talk about it. And I notice that with people all the time. They don't want to talk about things. They don't want to say things out loud. And that's a lot of times why INFJs are kind of rejected from people, because we will say something out loud. If we see like a fire starting in the corner, we're like, hey, you know about that fire in the corner? Maybe we could just, throw some water on it. We'll even make it kind, and maybe that would, and people are like, we don't talk about the fire. We don't talk about the fire. Get this guy out of the group. And that's the way I feel a lot of times. And I think that is what limits our relationships a lot. But right now, people on a mass scale are denying reality.
I just thought I should pause it.
Yeah, I was about to tell you to pause. I was looking at the chat. It's still talking about Chuck Norris.
It's not going to stop for a while.
Yeah. Billy Paramax says, my comic about the Mandela effect goes to funding tomorrow on Fund My Comic.
Okay,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Awesome. Congratulations. If you want, email me a link and I'll share it in my post, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
My email is sandydivamandelaeffects@gmail.com. It's my channel name, Sandy Diva Mandela Effects. All one word. @gmail.com.
Yep. There you go.
Salad says, I'm an INFP.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what INFJ means.
No, me either.
I don't even know who this guy is. I just found this video the other day.
Oh, I just found him like a month or two ago. It just showed up in my feed. YouTube's pushing him out to people.
Oh, okay, man.
I haven't seen this video though, but I've seen this guy.
Okay.
All right, we can continue.
Okay.
And so anyway, I'm going to get back to my point. We can tell these people are freaking out. They're getting grumpy because of it. And they're getting meaner, to be honest with you. And they're getting more rude out in public places. And I went shopping yesterday, the dreaded shopping. I do not like to go. And I estimated that the general mood of the people that I was around, because you can absorb it, you interact with people a little bit, but it was like they were going through mourning. There was a sadness in the air, a hopelessness in the air. And that's the kind of faces, that's the kind of energy that I saw coming from people. And people were acting kind of like they were in another world. And I interacted with an employee at a certain nutrition store. I don't want to get into it, but it wasn't a good experience. But they could have price matched something that I was going to buy. And the guy could have looked it up on the internet. And so I told him, yeah, look it up. I would like to get it here. I don't want to have to stop by this other busy store. Well, he tapped around for a minute. And he's like, oh, well, I can't find that exact one. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's like nobody cares about anything anymore. They don't care about help. They don't care about service. All that's went down the drain. And it's like everybody is hopeless. If you hear that creaking, it's coming a storm here. So hopefully I get through this. Kentucky storms. But maybe they have a reason to be hopeless is what I've been thinking lately. You look at what's going on in the world right now, and part of you is worried if there's going to be any future at all. What's going to happen? People right now.
Well, for the end times, there is no future. However, I see conflicting reports of things. Like people say, oh, there's a true story of aliens from like 45,000 years in the future, or humans 45,000 years in the future. Sure. Well, if that's the truth, well, then we're definitely not in the end times. Or but then there's also, we've got like 45 years of inflation in 5 years, and people can't survive on one job anymore, which isn't true. I mean, it's not
Time for
technically
revolution.
true. It's just that if you want
Revolution.
a decent life, you can't survive on one job. It's just, I don't know. Like if I had any steady income at all, I'd be doing great. I'd be doing so much better if I had a monthly or weekly paycheck. That would be great. But, such is life. Anyhow, I think what he's getting at is like the state of the world in the sense of the United States. And maybe, first world countries, Canada, England, Italy, you know what I'm saying, Europe. But, like even like my generation was told, stay in school, go to college, get a degree to earn, to get a good job. And now you're much better off staying out of college, going to a trade school, learning to be a mechanic or a carpenter or an electrician.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to do better that way than you would going to college. So think like the whole world is flipped upside down right now.
Go to the college parties, though.
Well, it depends.
It's an expensive party.
Yeah, it depends on what you're going to college for. I mean, doctor, lawyer, whatever, that's different. But basic college stuff, no, not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, if you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or any job that requires that diploma. Like, if they're not going to hire you without a diploma, then you're going to have to go to college. Like, you can't be a teacher without getting a degree. You have to go to college. Things like that. But, all right, we can continue. Sorry.
Now are scared. They're afraid. They're worried. And as INFJs, we are the types of people that even if we are afraid or worried, we are still going to help people. We're still wanting to solve problems as they come up. We don't just want to mope around and treat others badly. If there's a societal problem especially, we want to help find a solution to that. And we want everybody to treat everybody else good. And even though we spend a lot of time in solitude, we want people to get things like good service. We want the world to get along. We want people to have the things that they need. We want what's just and right. And we want society really to succeed. And INFJs, we try to be courteous and we try to think of others. And it seems like the world has an extreme shortage of that right now on a mass scale. And all this stuff comes naturally to us. So I just think that we do not fit in with what's going on in the world right now. People are turning on other people. People are divided. And as an INFJ, you might have an opinion, but you're like, can't we just put this aside and on the big scale, can't we just get along and have a good life? And then maybe this other stuff we can work out later. But other people are like, no, you are out of my group or whatever. But it always seems to me that the people who are out there being mean, the people who are out there being rude, they take most of their aggression out on the kind people. So the people that smile at them, the people who give them a nod, the people who acknowledge them. And sadly, that means that people like INFJs are getting the brunt of the mistreatment. Here we are, as INFJs out in the world, we're having to deal with more issues than normal because of all the chaos that humanity is having right now. So I want you to know you're not imagining that, and that this is a time when you can kind of block off the world a little bit. Now, if there's some way that you can take an action that will improve things, I think that's great. But don't feel bad right now as an INFJ to protect your mental health, to protect your sanity, and to wear sunglasses in the store like I do if that helps you. Or just don't look at people. And for the record, I wanted to make clear some of the things I've said in the past. I never think somebody who does not look at me is rude. Maybe if I'm checking out at a cash register and I talk to them or something and they might look up.
Does anyone have anything to say to that?
Yeah, actually, tonight, or earlier tonight, whatever. Okay, usually I'm the person that like initiates a smile. That if I'm meeting somebody, like across the way in a parking lot or whatever, I'm usually the one that smiles first, or I have been as of late for sure. But tonight, somebody smiled at me first, and it threw me off. Kind of, it was weird, but yeah, that's kind of what he's saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was a little bit. That was a good surprise. A good yeah. So that's what I had to say.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks.
I just got a response from StreamYard, so I'm
Oh, wow.
responding to them really quickly.
Wow,
If
that
you
was
guys
fast.
want, yeah, they made it. That woman, Toya. Thank you to Toya at
Yes.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
She took my complaints and made it top priority, and they answered within 4 hours. And they answered me at 4:40 p.m. So amazing. I'm going to respond really quickly as I listen to you guys play, but please, if you can, say pause in a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
But just somebody passing me or something, that's not rude if they're just in another world thinking about something. It's the people that I think are rude are the people that look you dead in the eye and they give you the stink eye. People that you say hi to or that you nod to and they just glare at you. Like, why did you smile at me? That kind of thing. Or people that try to run you over with shopping carts. I've actually had that happen. Stuff like that. But you can keep your eyes straight ahead. And if somebody looks at you, you can kind of glance back and acknowledge them. And if they look like they're, spreading kindness towards you. And we're going to have to batten down the hatches in a way on protecting our mental health during this time. And we're going to have to batten down the hatches like a storm. The storm is coming right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're giving really bad storms today. Well, there's a really bad storm that's coming in on society right now. And what do you do when a hurricane comes? You put boards up right on the windows. You make sure that everything is battened down. And that's what we as INFJs need to do during this time. Because we may be the most vulnerable people because we're kind, are going to try to lash out at us. I do not know why that is, but they do. And people right now are freaking out. I'm just going to tell you that people are freaking out and you're not imagining it. They don't know what's coming next. And their intuition, it's not so great. They can't see these things as they are playing out as much as an.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have waited until he paused.
I figure we should probably pause anyway. So.
I was watching the time, and yeah, but I like the way that this guy makes words like sense, or I can't think of the other ones. He makes them 2 syllables that should be 1.
Yeah, and the thing about this guy, even though I was the one that kind of showed Sandy the video, recently things changed for me. Things aren't like this for me anymore, but they were. But now people are a lot nicer and everything in general, and it kind of and I don't know. My view is actually kind of opposite, but the reason I kind of resonated with this video is because it used to be the way this guy talks about.
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
recent, though, still recently, but
yeah,
maybe it goes in waves. I don't know. Maybe sometimes there's kind of seasons. Maybe there'll be a time where people are like that, negative, and then the season will switch, and then maybe people will be more upbeat and more positive for a while or something.
Yeah, that's probably that might. I mean, those things probably correlate with each other, and I mean the friendliness, I guess, is what I'm. Yeah.
And also depend. I mean, obviously, it depends a lot where you are and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to say, Splatter?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going then.
Coughing.
INFJ can, and they can't quite figure out how bad things are now or how bad they could get. INFJs have a leg up on that. I'm not saying we're clairvoyant, but we do see how patterns play out. So that's another type of discomfort that INFJs have right now. The discomfort of being able to see what's coming down the road. And it gives us our own unique kind of stress because we're like, look what's coming. Can't you see that? That's coming. And other people, they may just not want to talk about it. And that adds a whole other kind of stress on us. We have to deal with this, and we pretty much have to deal with the stresses of it alone. That's why I'm talking to you today. So again, my recommendation is kind of batten down the hatches right now. Understand that people right now are going to be angrier during this time of stress in our world. There's nothing wrong with you for putting on some sunglasses, for staying in a little bit more, for trying to minimize your interactions with people right now, or going only where you really need to go and staying home and staying in the rest of the time. These are indeed hard times, and they are very, very divisive times. And some of the stuff that people are believing right now and willing to even stand up for, they're pretty crazy and they're pretty off the mark.
Pause.
So give yourself lots of leeway.
So, Billy Power Max, I need you to please check your sent folder, double check the email address, sandydivamandelaeffects with an S at gmail.com, because I do not have an email from you. I have looked repeatedly and I don't see an email. I'm checking spam right now.
Spam.
Oh, also, I need to mention that no one owns a Mandela effect. And if I create a slide and cover a Mandela effect for someone, they're not yours, they're mine. That's my artwork. That is my writing. I make the slide. You don't own a Mandela effect. Someone is ordering me to remove slides that I made from my Flickr because I credit them. What I can do is I cannot credit you.
Yeah.
If that's what you want me to do. But I'll be damned if I'm going to remove a Mandela effect I have covered, that I have taken the time to make slides of. That's mine. Nothing is yours. That is mine. You don't own a Mandela. Period.
Yeah, there's no way to tell who the first even if you were the first person to find it, it's still not yours. I mean, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
How do you prove it?
I got it, Billy. I got it. I got it. I got it. So, guys, if you want to go support or check out the Mandela Effect comic strip, I am dropping the link in the chat right now.
Awesome.
Fundmycomic.com, Bad Moon. And I will do a post later. You're very welcome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Last Days of the Bad Moon, it's called. There's a trailer. Do you want me to play it?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking Billy. It's his. I don't want to play it if he doesn't want me to.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
I can bring it up if you want. I got it up. I can bring it up if you want.
There's another trailer on my channel, he's saying.
Yeah, well, if you'd like. Well, I have the link to this one already, so. He says, yes, please. So, yes, please.
Well, yeah, why not? That's what I figured.
All right, hold on, wait 1 second.
Last Days.
I'm trying to put Billy Paramax up on the screen.
Chewy.
1 second. I'm doing the 75 to 100 clicks.
100 years old already.
I'm trying. I'm sorry.
Not your fault. I feel old.
Any day now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. We can hit play now.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
was towards the end of World War III when I first encountered them. The soy bots. Far-left artificial intelligence with only one thing on their AI mind. Blood.
General Badmoon, we're ready to drop at your command, sir.
They didn't want me as a general. But the big guns, the most powerful heroes in the war, they'd already fallen.
Drop that package, soldier. Take out these damn lizards. May they burn in whatever space hell they came from.
That's when they appeared out of nowhere. The soy bots. Robots. I hate frickin' robots.
Good.
Wow.
Cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks good.
That looks great.
Good
Really
job.
looks good. Yeah.
So, guys, it's a Mandela Effect comic book, and it's on Fund My Comic or Fund My Comic Book.
It's on.
Fund My Comic.
Wait, where's that? I had it up. Yeah, Fund My Comic Book. Yeah, fundmycomic.com.
If you guys want to go check it out. And if you guys want to click on, those of you with the wrench, if you want to, or shield, want to click on Billy Power Max's profile, you can go check out the other trailer. I don't know. Bomber's asking, is that AI?
Looks like maybe he drew the pictures and then made it.
Animated them?
Yeah, like AI, like you know how AI like continues like to animate something.
Yeah. Animate your picture. Yeah. Brings it to life. Yeah. Right.
I am trying to get the stuff on the screen again. Actually, I only have like 5 more minutes. We may have to just stop this here.
Yep.
Oh, this guy, the video that we're playing, this guy's basically almost done in like a minute anyway.
All right, let's play it.
Okay.
I
Oh,
can't
actually,
get the banner up.
it's gonna be faster than that because he's talking faster. So.
Yeah.
Where's he at? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ready?
Oh, yeah, it's almost over.
Right now, give yourself lots of time to recharge and plenty of alone time, and do not feel guilty for that. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, you can sign up to be an INFJ Circle Gold Club member. I'll put a link to that down in the description. And if you're not sure if maybe you are an INFJ, maybe you found this video and you don't know for sure, maybe I'm an INFJ, this sounds like something I relate to, then check out these 50 signs that pretty much confirm that you are an INFJ.
It was totally done right then and there. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it was literally like a second, 20 seconds maybe. Oh, that's cool. At least he has a video explaining what an INFJ is.
Yeah. Oh, I would hope so. I think that's what his whole channel is about.
Yeah. Well, at the end of that video, he said he had a video that said like 50 signs that you're. So that should explain what that is, hopefully.
That was a good video. They were all good videos tonight. Well, yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. Let's do these shout-outs, shall we?
We shall.
We shall. So first, in the chat tonight, we had Daniel Riffle, followed by David, a.k.a. Logan Freeman in second, and in third, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Then we had Pushin, Astral, Jose, Odin Lush, Missing Time, Jessica S. Dialogue Conspiracy, PayPal Me is Back, Splatter 420, Hammer Spats, He-Man 216, Noise Guru, Roger Ledwell, Wendy B, Salad, Mustard Seed of Faith, Kitty Cattywhack, Dark Knight Gnome, Granola Grin, Quantum Effects, Blue Riders DG, LJ, Rainy Days Strange, Henraz, Walter K, Morgan, Michael Fontaine, Arctic Timberwolf, Super Mario Bros. 3, Bomber, Sea Lightning 300 Miles, I1T, Dr. Bob's Nightmare, Neakis, Forge in the Flesh, Joe Bloor, PG2424, Mark LaRose, Artsy 909, Billy Powermax. Did I miss anybody? Anyone jump in that I missed?
Don't believe so.
Yeah, not that I mean, I saw a lot of non-shielded names today, so I don't know how many of them were new people, but I can't see earlier though.
Maybe if Josh is lurking, maybe say hey to him.
No, Josh
You got
probably isn't
Rainy Days
working.
Strange, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened to Josh?
Guys, we will be here tomorrow night. That's why we're cutting out so early. And I want you all to get some rest. I think we're having an open panel tomorrow night, so heads up.
Oh, nice.
Probably going to be open panel tomorrow night. So,
all fun.
If anyone has a topic suggestion, I don't know, go to my post, tonight's post for the show. Leave it in the comments there if you have a suggestion for tomorrow's topic. I do have one, but if you could think of a better one, I'll go with yours. Guys, is there anything you want to say before we head out?
Just thanks everybody for coming and for all the kind stuff that was said about you and your channel earlier. I thought that was great.
It was so nice. Pushing your cameras on.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you've been that way.
Wow, we're all messed up. We're discombobulated on screen. Look at that. Okay, all better.
So professional. So professional.
So professional. All right, guys. Like I said, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Before you go, you know the drill. Please make sure you hit like, because sometimes you think you did because we were on the other channel. Just double check that you hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. We love having you here. Ring the bell so you're notified when we go live. Also, we are raising donuts. All the apps that I use to bring this show to you are expiring. If you are able to help, wonderful. Links are in the description. If you can't, I get it because I couldn't help other people either. So donuts are never ever required, but they are appreciated. If you would like to donate, links are in the description. Thank you all for being here. Guys, you know what time it is. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night. And girls.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. We will see you tonight. See you tonight, everyone.
Smash the two, smash the two, smash the two, smash the two. Turn the strap up, 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 turn the strap up. Please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen this show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we watch Friends? Why must we watch Friends?
Is that Ricky?
Watch Friends.
Wait a minute.
This reality is not going to be very pleasant when all the good people leave.
I'm telling you now for the 100th time.
Isn't even close. How could you say otherwise? The lens.
Everybody, Hebrew 77 here.
I'm doing good. Now that I'm home and off work.
Why must we watch Friends? That laugh track is so annoying to me.
Fog that's happening over across everywhere.
No. Pastor of Muppets.
This Asian man propagate never too late. Yes.
Working on. Baby, it's cold outside.
Part of your world, it flipped again.
We all come from different realities, like I explained last week.
Watch TV, sit down and crack those belly. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?